Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championship show match between 10 streamers going head to head against one another to try and go in for the flame and glory. And of course, we can't forget they have a massive prize pool on the cards as well. 1 lakh for the winning squad. But at the same time, it's a show match, ladies and gentlemen. So you can't forget that here the streamers are here to have fun. They're here to showcase to us the best of their ability, showcase us the memes, and also all of their content creation skills for exactly why they're known as to be the best streamers in our country. So let's head on down over into today's matchup. And hey, it's going to be your boy Aggressive joined by none other than Quaint, who has woken up from a long slumber and he's been hibernation for a while. But hey, he's back. He's finally here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. And today, again, like you said, it's going to be a chill game. And boy, I'm so excited to get into
It's going
it.
to be a chill and a hot game.
Indeed. Yeah, it's going to be Team Ice going up against Team Fire. Now, yeah, these are two vague names, but these are very popular teams because you have so many popular streamers there, like you covered again. And we're going to be getting to that in just a second. But yeah, Aggressive, I'm so super hyped for this because you're going to be seeing, like individual, really clippable moments coming from all of the streamers because they're just trying to entertain us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always going to be up on the cards to try and showcase to the best of their abilities. Because when we watch these streamers, normally what do you watch? You watch them for their memes, you watch them for their personalities,
Exactly.
sometimes you watch them from their gameplay, but at the same time, what really does keep a person engaged on a stream? It's normally the personality of the player who's actually playing the game. And in this case,
Yep.
all these streamers, they have a lot of personality to work with. When we head on down over into the game, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be seeing exactly who they are. But for now, we can just talk a little bit more about a little bit more of the more important things in life. Because you can't really forget about the Amazon Great Indian Festival now, can you? A lot of
True.
amazing deals, a lot of incredible features being given here. Because when you consider the discounts that they have, you really don't want to miss it, especially when you are here. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you remember the Amazon Prime Day sales, this is even better, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to check out all the links down below in the description. Head on down over into Amazon, see what suits your fancy, get yourself that new big upgrade. And hey, if you want to get yourself an LG Ultragear monitor, I think they have a little bit of a bigger discount. Don't you think so?
Indeed. And it's more than a once in a lifetime opportunity. The best part about the Great Indian Festival is that it comes every year. And that's the thing about it. I wait for it every year and you get like such incredible sales on it. In fact, if I'm not wrong, there are a few earphones that I want to pick up. And honestly, I'm eyeing a really, really low price one right now. And this comes ever so rarely. And I'm pretty sure you have a lot
Mhm.
of products lined up too that you want to buy.
Yeah, I'm trying to search for an IEM right now, and if I find
Mm-hmm.
a good IEM here on the Great Indian Festival, I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna be picking that up. There's nothing that's gonna stop me. So, in a way, moving on down the line here from the sale, ladies and gentlemen. Now, these streamers, they're here to showcase their abilities. They're gonna be sponsored here. They're gonna be the ones to show. They're gonna be the ones to try and fight for a massive prize pool to see exactly who's gonna be taking the cake and who is the better streamer in this case when it comes down to terms of the memes. This is gonna be a best of three game, but all of the matches will be played regardless if the one of the teams are able to win it on a 2-0. Because hey, sometimes when you play these best of threes in a show match, all the matches need to be played so that the streamers have the best possible
The
opportunity
more the
to
merrier.
entertain. Yeah, more the merrier. Have the best possible opportunity to entertain us and also showcase their skill. So I'm really hoping that it could just be a 2-0 from one of the squads because hey, going into the third game, we know for a fact that a lot of the beeps could be coming on down through. We could
Yeah.
see a Euro coming on in, maybe a 5 flash combination. Everyone just flashing each other into the next dimension.
True.
Hey, I want to see that. I want to see a couple of sunglasses coming on down from T-Bone as well. He just puts on his sunglasses and hey, he's gonna be rocking it throughout the entire.
True, and on top of that, like we could see even rarer aspects of the game, like five duelists coming into play, which you normally don't see in tournaments. But they're like, you know what? Hey, how does it matter? The first two games are gone anyway. Let's go in all out. Let's show these beautiful ladies and gentlemen what we're here to show, and let's just go all out at it.
Mhm. So the map selection will be on the card soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to be heading on down over onto the map veto screen and see exactly where we're going to be headed when we consider the terms of the maps. And map number one is going to be none other than Ascent. Map number two is Haven. Map number three is Split. A little bit questionable of why Bind and Icebox did not get picked up because
Mm,
Team Fire and Ice, of course, the memes are going to be there. But Ascent being the first initial map, it's kind of common. And when you are a casual player, when you are a streamer, Ascent is a map that you're going to be loving a lot. This is a map where it's quite simple. This is the most textbook Valorant map that you'll ever find. And it's one of the favorites as well. In professional play, Haven is much more of the picked up map, but in casual play, you have to say that Ascent, it's pretty much every Valorant player's first love, other than Assassins, of course.
I mean, exactly. What can you say about it? Like, this is basically the map that birthed Valorant. This was probably one of the first few maps where everybody just dropped in, they were figuring their way out, and now it's just one of the most common maps. Everybody feels at home, and what better way to start it off down on the map of Ascent? But yes, I am kind of bummed that it is not going to be Icebox there in the mix too, because I really, really was itching to say, honey, where is my super suit? But that's like again, that's not going to be happening because Team
Okay.
Ice it's not going to be going down on Icebox. We're not going to be seeing any spectacular ice spectacles or any of that. But still, we got amazing maps to play around with Ascent, Haven, and Split. But yeah, you guys don't have to wait any longer because we're going to be jumping straight into the game in a matter of a few moments. But Aggressive, what are you feeling about these three map picks? Because yeah, normally we're used to breaking it all down and analyzing a lot, but it's just gonna be fun. And the what better maps to play it out on than on the map of Ascent and Haven, because you can have such a good fragathon in these two maps.
The main thing that I really want to highlight is Split being picked up. Haven and Ascent. It's very normal. We know these maps, we love these maps, and hey, whenever we play on rank, we're really happy to see these maps. But consider what's gonna happen when you consider the map being split right at the very end. Split is a map I universally hate. Honestly speaking, Split is something that I don't really enjoy. But at the same time, the thing is, Split could be a one-sided affair, but maybe could be a double-sided affair as well because it's the third map, ladies and gentlemen. And wait, if any of the teams win on a 2-0, Split is just going to be full of memes. I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure it's going to be full of memes. But if it's a 1-1 scoreline, then things are just going to be a lot more serious because, hey, there's a 1 lakh prize pool on the cards, and all these streamers, they're going to be gunning for it, that's for sure.
Honestly, it's like one of those bonus levels in those games, isn't it? Like you go and you're striving hard, you're working hard for the tournaments, and then suddenly out of nowhere you get a bonus level, and it's like a one match, one hit wonder sort of thing. Whoever wins the first match, whoever wins the only match, I mean, they take back the entire prize pool, and that is what makes this entire thing exciting. That on top of the fact that we have so many amazing streamers playing for us, boy, this is gonna be one amazing show, Aggressive.
And when you consider all the personalities coming in together to showcase to us what they can do on the server as well, all of them are known for their aim capabilities as well, and they are incredibly cracked at Valorant. Yes, they're not playing professionally, but at the same time, they did play professionally for other FPS games as
Yep.
well, some of them at least. And a lot of them have been grinding Valorant throughout, like day in and day out, to reach where they are right now. A lot of Immortals, a lot of Diamond Trees. We're going to be seeing a lot of high caliber gameplay on the server. So in a way, I'm really excited to see what kind of aging compositions they're going to be bringing down to the table as well. Because imagine there's people who like to play based upon comfort. Like Reina is one of the most common characters
True.
that are going to be picked up by most streamers because of her ease of use, the way that you're able to be so dynamic with her. You can go in for pushes, you can go in for swings, and you really don't have to care for much. You don't have to look at your resources because what is health in general? HP is needs to be used as a resource. You need to know when to go in for the pushes. But with Reina, you can hold your W key, go in for a swing, go in for a couple of plays, do a little bit of a friendship dance as well. And teabags, by the way. So, hey, if it works, it works. Just walk away from it slowly, take those fights, and have fun on the server. Reina allows that. And I
Exactly.
do believe that Reina's going to be here quite often. And at the same time, Race could be a very common pickup as well, because we know for a fact that Hydroflick is playing, and Hydroflick, he just loves that Race.
Exactly. And on top of that, you also have the most common pick that is going to be Jet. It's, how do I put it? Jet is one of those characters where you can have a lot of fun with. Yes, you said that Reina is one of those characters too, but at the same time, you got to understand Jet gives you so much freedom. You have a smoke to cover your tracks, you have a smoke to cover whoever's going to be coming from front, but you have those dashes, you have those updrafts, and you can be flying all across the map. And before anybody knows it, your blade storms could be out, and you can hear that from across the map. You can hear your teammates can hear you going watch this, your opponents can hear you coming at them, and then out of nowhere the jet is just gonna land behind you, and all of her 5 blades are gonna be in your body. And don't get me wrong, sometimes that right click always misses, but that's what we're here for, right? We're here for all of the content, from all of the misses to all the amazing glorious gameplay, aren't we, Aggressive?
Yeah, sadly, we're not going to see a lot of Korean Jet action anymore. In a way, I'm sad about Jet
True.
nerfs, but I guess it's fine. You're not gonna be able to get a lot of the high octane gameplay that we normally see from the side of Jet. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what you can get back at home? You're gonna be able to get the Great Indian Festival sales on Amazon. You don't have to forget about that. We're gonna talk about this a lot more throughout the entire day because you need to go and check out the sale if you want to get yourself those new products that you've been dying to get throughout the entire year. I know for a fact that you all have saved up a lot of money. I have saved up a lot of money, and I'm going to be heading on down over to the Great Indian Festival sales right now. It's live already. You need to get it. You need to go there. And Quaint, I know for a fact that you're already filling through your phone. I can see it on your camera, my man. You guys can see his camera, but I can see his camera. He's already filling through right now. I know for a fact he's checking it out. And
Stop
you guys
calling me
should as
out.
well. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
should call
true.
you on, dude. Come on.
I can't really help it, can I? Because I don't get this opportunity every day. And yeah, like I said, I'm looking for earphones. There are really good wireless ones. And on top of that, again, you guys can go out and get amazing gaming gear that you've been waiting for. Because this entire year, you've seen these amazing products and you wanted them. And they're always so expensive. But this is that opportunity that you've been waiting for those prices to drop to dirt cheap prices. And you can just go and pick them up and just enhance your gaming experience.
Yeah, especially when you consider the LG Ultragear monitors as well,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget the incredible monitors that they're giving for sale. And if you want to play like these streamers, get yourself an LG Ultragear monitor because they are going to be on a massive discount as well. You want the best possible prices. We got you covered on the Amazon Great Indian Festival. But when you consider the sales and everything, the streamers are going to be there as well to check out the sales
Mm.
themselves. And possibly, if you see one streamer AFK in the background, he's possibly just checking out the sale himself, trying to see what he can pick up for him. You never know. Because remember what was happening during the other Amazon events and the other Amazon Prime Day sales? We saw a lot of players just completely went to AFK and they were just browsing through the wares and they confirmed it themselves. Possibly the streamers, they're going to be heading on down over to the Great Indian Festival as well. You should as well, ladies and gentlemen, when the matches are going to be on those slow moments, when it's like a 5-5, when it's like a 6-6, stuff is just going on down slowly. You can slow it all down. You can bring out your phone. You can just browse through, see what you like, see what you want to get. So in a way, the match is going to be being prepped up and ready here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be stuck with us for just a little while longer. Don't really worry about that. But let's talk about the maps a little bit more. Ascent, a map which is very common, which is very picked up. And we were saying about this once over and over again that, hey, a lot of the streamers are going to be picking up this map because why? It's very common, it's very easy to play, and you're going to be feeling a lot more comfort in it. But considering a lot of the strategies on this map in particular, do you expect an Astra to get picked up? Because I don't think that in the casual level of play, Astra is picked up as often as much as the Omen or maybe the Brimstone from time to time.
But that's the thing, right? You can talk about strategies, but then at the same time, it's kind of, it boils down to them just playing their basic Valorant. They're still going to get competitive. They're still really good at the game. And that's what we can't forget. They're still cracked at it, like you said. And they're not going to, waste any opportunity to show the other person up. So I'm pretty sure that an Astra is going to be picked. And their default smokes, their default flashes, they're always going to be picked. And after that, whatever they do, that's up to them. That's what we're here to cover. That's what we're here to see. Because I'm sure that we're going to be able to see a lot of memeable moments, a lot of clippable moments, and
Yeah,
that's what I can't wait for.
yeah, when you do consider all of the streamers that are going to be playing, we can expect a lot of memes, especially from the side of T-Bone, because that guy is just a big ball of fun. We all know for a fact that he's a big ball of fun. He has a lot of choice words. He knows how to go in for a good couple of friendship dances. They're all friends here on the server, so
Yep.
in a way, like a little bit of BM is never going to hurt. The exerting dominance is a thing, but at the same time, when you're friends, you're always gonna assert dominance on each other. Like Wayne, whenever we play together and whenever you die, I start teabagging on you because I like to assert dominance on you in those cases.
Assert dominance on you. Beautifully said, but come
Okay.
on. Everybody has their weak moments. I'm sure the audience does too. And it isn't easy. Valorant is
Mm,
kind of a hard game to pick up. It takes a little bit of experience to get to know all the abilities and get to, be the character itself. You can't just understand it and then go out and use it and, just be mechanical with it. You got to embody the character kind of. And I've seen
mhm,
a lot of players, okay, not a lot maybe, but a few players who are really good at doing just that and who embody the character themselves. And it's like a second persona for them. And
mhm.
it just syncs up so beautifully. It kind of feels like you sync that player to the character itself, and every time you think of the player, you always think of the character.
That's really true. And speaking of the game, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be starting out real soon. We did find out that the streamers are having a little bit of a technical difficulty. We're trying to fix everything up there. So it's going to take a little while longer. But as we are stuck here, as we are still talking about all the engagements that could happen, I want your thoughts down on the chat. For example, which streamers are you really rooting for already? Because you already saw the thumbnail, you know which of these streamers are going to be playing. So we want your thoughts. Who are you rooting for the most? Which team is going to be on your radar just a little bit more in comparison to the other? But At the same time, it is still a show match, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to remember that the streamers are here. They're going to be playing for fun. They're going to be going in for as
Exactly.
much of the memes as they possibly can just to entertain you guys. So don't really forget about that. And hey, speaking of entertainment, we got the Great Indian Festival as well on the cards from the side of Amazon. So make sure to check out those deals as well down in the description. And as you're down there, make sure to check out a couple of deals from the side of LG Ultragear as well, because we got you all covered. So don't really worry about any of that. But Queen, I'm going to ask you a little bit more as we just talked about the map of Ascent. Let's head on down over to the forward maps as we go over onto Haven. Haven is a
Mhm.
map that is built upon strategy, a map that we always and always talk about when it comes down to the raw mechanical skill and the game sense of a player. I'm really
Indeed.
confused of why the streamers did pick up this map in particular. Is it based upon comfort or something else?
I don't think it's gonna be comfort. I just think that they want to go out and have a really nice fragathon, and Haven is one of those few maps that allow that. But I still think that they could have picked the map of Breeze. They could have picked the map of Icebox. There's so much more space there, right? And sometimes you don't have to strategize. It can just come down to long distance aiming, which is very hard to do in Valorant. And if you can master that, which a lot of these streamers have done, they could have had an all-out fragathon with just flashes and smokes coming through, and not a lot of strategies. They could have had a lot of more fun. And especially for the third map, I feel like they should have gone for like a Breeze or an Icebox pick. But it's okay. Split, I feel like they've got something else up their sleeves. I feel like it's going to be some of those more sneaky plays, those high IQ, around the column. They just go around and around. It's going to be a merry-go-round sort of thing. And it's not going to be, uh, more of the all-out aim game, the Korean Jet sort of gameplay style. So Split, interesting map, and I'm waiting for that to happen. And on about Haven though, yeah, like I said, you have three sides to cover. You have it's gonna be a little hard on the defense because you have to spread out your defense a little bit. Same goes for the map of Breeze too. You can't really accumulate all your resources into one spot, so you had to like kind of put some more focus on Garage, which is a very weak spot. You had to put a lot more focus on Seaside, and you can choose to put more focus on one side and then go for a retake, and it always works out for you. And the same goes for the attack. You can always go for one side, bamboozle them, play mind games, go for a quick rotate, go for split takes, and anything is possible. Because three sides, you don't see that in a lot of tactical shooters, do you?
Yeah, like you won't find it anywhere. Like that's why Valorant's maps are so unique every single time we see them. Every map has a unique gimmick that sets it apart from the rest, except for Split. Split is just like, that child that you never want. He's like the middle child in Valorant. No one ever wants it.
Mm.
And yeah, I'll show a lot of hate towards the side of Split every single time I see that map because that is the only map where I start bottom frag. Any other map, I won't bottom frag. I'm gonna top frag or second frag. And then when it comes down to Split, I have a tendency of bottom frag. It doesn't matter what lobby I am in, even if I'm in a high immortal lobby or if I'm down in silver or something. It happens. I don't understand why. That map is really difficult to go in. But hey, if the streamers are feeling it on this map, you know for a fact that this is a really good map in general. But let's talk about the streamers a little bit more. We've been talking about the maps, we're talking about everything else, but we already have the team. So team one is going to be from the side, and they're going to be Mackle, Hydroflick, Ankita, Raman, and Hirsch. Now, team number one. Right off the get go, I see two really incredible names already popping up when you consider their history in the
Exactly.
entire FPS scene. Mackle and Hydroflick. Hydroflick is well known throughout the entire community for his raw mechanical skill, and he has been showcasing his mechanical talent throughout multiple stages of different showdowns as well from LG Ultragear. Him on that Reyna and him playing on the race, it's so beautiful to watch. And Mackle, that guy's aim is just cracked out of his mind. He has not
Exactly.
been going in for very massive strides in the game of Valorant, but at the same time, when you do watch his streams, you go and watch not just for his personality, but also for his gameplay. So, in a way, I would say that for the side of Team Fire, Mackle and Hydroflick just be the ones to bring everything back for their side.
Yeah, and then again, this is gonna be a little more of a fun thing, right? And we're allowed to pick sides. Maybe we can honestly like go for the classic storyline where you go for one team and I can go for the other, and we'll just see who wins out in the end. And we can place a few bets too if you want to, if you're down for it. But anyway, I feel like the team of Lord Batura, Robo TM, T Bone, and midfield. That's a really good team, and I really think that I'm gonna be sticking with them. I feel like they might be able to take a couple of maps to their favor. I feel like they might be winning it out, and you could probably go for the Hydroflick team considering how you've been speaking so highly of them. But don't get me wrong, They're all amazing at what they do. It's just to keep, liven things up a little bit. Let's bring a little bit of storyline into this. Let's take a little bit of a side. It's not about being biased at all. I'm just trying to, put up a challenge here while they're putting up a challenge there.
Yeah, but at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk a little bit more about another thing that's already on the cards that are happening right now, other than this show match. It's going to be the Great Indian Festival sales, ladies and gentlemen, on Amazon Prime Day and on Amazon as well. So don't really forget, check all the links down below in the description. Head on down over onto the website, see exactly what you want, see all of the deals that we have set up for you down below. We're still here. We still have a couple of technical difficulties from the streamers, so you got to be stuck with us for a little while longer. So hey, if you don't want to hear our beautiful voices or baby Quade's hideous voice, you can head on down over to the Amazon Prime Day. You can scroll through all of the deals there. You can see exactly what's up. You can see what kind of deals you really want. And wait, I think that he's giving me the stink guy right now. So I'm gonna hand over the mic to him and I'm gonna just walk away slowly.
Yeah, I mean, I've said what I had to say about it. Yes, I was giving you the stink eye, but it's totally okay. It's fine. There's always gonna be a little bit of camaraderie. I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, you guys should definitely go check out the Great Indian Festival sale because amazing offers are there up for you. But at the same time, I want to bring it back to this entire thing. I want to know what the audience is thinking. I want to know which side they're going to be picking, which side they think is going to be more, for lack of a better word, OP. I want to know which players they're going to be rooting for and which map is their favorite. So let us know in the comments, guys, which is your favorite map and who are you going to be rooting for, which team you're going to be rooting for, and which player you're going to be rooting for at that. But now that they've given theirs and I've given mine, I want to ask you, who do you think is going to be winning it out and who are you going to be rooting for, Abrasive?
In a way, when you look at the side of Team Ice, I do believe that they have a little bit more of an advantage when you consider their roster. Lord Batura, Midfield, Robo TM, T-Bone, and Bloodline. These guys, all of them together, are incredible fraggers. Like, we know for a fact that Lord Batura is an insane player.
Yeah.
He used to play professionally as well for another FPS game. And he is now here who played semi-professionally for Valorant for a couple of the other teams. I do remember that he was the sixth player for Force One, if I do remember correctly. So in a way, Lord Batura, he has a lot of experience under his belt. But when you
Sure.
consider Midfield, Robo TM, T-Bone, and Bloodline, these guys are also really incredible. T-Bone being an insane Cypher player. I've seen his Cypher plays on Split as well. So I do believe that he is the one who possibly influenced Split being one of the biggest factors. But in a way, it's just more like the sense of how we are going to be playing, how you're going to be moving on down the line here. And Quaint, I want your thoughts. Do you think that you're going to be rooting for the side of Team Ice a little bit more, or are you going to be rooting for the side of Team Fire? Because in my eyes, when we look at the streamers in general and we look at their skill levels and their accomplishments, I would have to say that Team Ice, they have the cake because Lord Batura being there, yeah, that having that level of experience on your side could just be the thing that pushes you over the edge. But at the same time, Team Fire, they have a lot of young blood on their side. So even that could be a case.
Exactly. I'm gonna side with you. I think it's gonna be Team Ice through and through. Like, let's see if the other team is gonna be able to, put up a better show, and I'm pretty sure they will be. I feel like it's gonna be a 2-1. Yes, I know we talked about the fact that in spite of the first, if at all, the first two maps are gonna be played, one out by one particular team. We're still gonna be going into the third map, but at the same time, I don't think that's gonna be the case at all. I think it's gonna be a 2-1, and it's gonna be a really interesting show.
Yeah. At the same time, Wayne, remember I was talking to you a couple of days ago about getting myself a new monitor?
Uh-huh.
So I
Uh-huh.
just checked out a
Uh-huh.
couple of the deals as well from the Great Indian Festival. You guys should actually go there as well on Amazon. So the thing is, I'm possibly going to be buying that 27-inch nano IPS monitor from the side of LG Ultragear. It looks quite good, man. 144 hertz. It has a very beautiful stand, HDR10, and it's quite cheap as well. Normally, it's 50,000 rupees. You're getting it for
You're
35, ladies and gentlemen,
joking.
35. And
And
if you have Prime, no shipping. Just imagine, wait, I'm going to be getting a 27-inch, 144 hertz IPS for only 35.
you had me at HDR10. I never knew that monitors come out with HDR10 and like stuff like Dolby Vision, but HDR10 on a monitor?
Mhm.
That's really interesting, and I never thought I'd be able to see that. And also, that means that you can play like whatever movie that you want onto that, and it's gonna look really, really amazing. And
Mhm.
you know what? You can always, buy the Amazon's Fire Sticks, hook it up to one of those monitors, and just have at it.
Yeah, at the same time, say, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget a lot of the streamers are using LG Ultragear monitors as well. And hey, if they're able to play insane like that, you guys are going to be able to play
True.
insane as well. And this is your only chance. If you want to get it on a really good discount, if you want to get it as fast as possible as well, the Great Indian Festival is where you need to be at. It's live now. There's only a couple of days left on it as well. You don't want to miss any of the opportunities that we're giving to you, because if you want to wait one more year for another sale like this, come on, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. But at the same time, we're still going to be stuck here for a little while longer. One of the players are still having a little bit of
Yeah,
technical
bear with
difficulties.
us.
But yeah, you just got to bear with us, because we don't want to start it on a 4 versus 5. It's not going to be fun for any of the streamers, and also not for
Yeah.
you back at home, ladies and gentlemen. So just got to be waiting. We just got to be chilling. But wait, moving on down the line here, let's talk a little bit more about the last map. We talked about the lineups. We talked about all of the teams that are actually playing here. So in a way, Split, I want your opinions. Do you believe that Split is going to be a really good pickup for a lot of these streamers? Because I do believe that it is a pickup from the side of Team Ice. Because T-Bone in particular, I know for a fact that he likes to play the Cypher on Split quite often. But
True.
that's the thing. It's decided by a single player. But do the other ones actually enjoy this map? Because in my eyes, if I had the opportunity, if I was the player playing, if I was a player actually playing in the showdown, I would have planned Split outright. I would rather play Breeze than actually play Split. I don't know why, but that's why I'm thinking.
No, I totally side with you on this one. Breeze is a really fun map to play. And about Split, though, I'm a little split up about Split. I'm not really sure.
Okay, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
I
So
had
sure,
to.
buddy.
I had
It's
to.
that was even worse than the segues that we are trying to make.
But nonetheless, I still am a little split up about Split. I'm not really sure if they're going to be enjoying it. I'm not really sure if they're going to be going all out at it. And it could end up being a really, really fun map to play on, because you normally have like bigger maps on the map in the game of Valorant, where you have more space to work around with. You have more space for aiming. You had to clear corners lesser, and you had to rely on your abilities more. Not saying that you don't have to do that in this map as well, but you have way many more corners to play hide and seek around, and that is what is going to be intriguing, aggressive.
Yeah, don't forget about the judges, man. The judge
Yeah.
is gonna be the thing that really does add the frosting
True.
onto the entire
True.
cake. It's gonna be the cherry on top as well, because the judge is gonna be a weapon that I do believe that a lot of the streamers are gonna be picking up quite often. That is a weapon you can DM the hardest with. That is the weapon that you're gonna be able to make your opponents feel a lot of the hurt and a lot of pain with as well. So in a way, the judge is a really strong weapon, but at the same time, it's a weapon that can break a lot of friendships as well. So you never really know. A lot of streamers could just become their worst enemies.
I
You never
mean,
really know, just because of one weapon. It does happen. I didn't even talk to one of my friends when I was playing a custom game, just because he was using the judge for the entire thing, and
it's
it
not. It's
gave me
not.
PTSD.
Well, it's not that Judge is the only weapon that gives you PTSD. There's also the Odin, and we had the map of Ascent.
Oh yeah.
You know for a fact that there's going to be one Sova that is going to be holed up on a B side with his recon dart ready and that Odin in hand and spamming everybody down. But if you get to see a 4K or maybe a 3K with that Odin spray down, boy, that is going to be really fun, aggressive.
Now, soon enough, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be the streamers. They're already onto the servers. You're finally gonna be prepped up and ready. And wait, stop looking at the Amazon. Stop looking at the sales already.
I have to. I can't. A second later, and I might miss it. That's the thing. That's the thing about this. You guys can't miss it
Yeah, true.
either.
It's the stocks are limited as well. You can't really forget about that.
Exactly.
When the stocks are this limited for the Great Indian Festival, you just can't go wrong with it now, can you? And hey, the agent selection's up. I just heard the sound, and I'm ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's head on down over onto the let's head on down over onto the matchup. The agents are gonna get picked up soon enough here. So Wayne, I want your thoughts, man. With
Mm.
the pickups coming on down through, we can see it. Sadly, the people back at home can't. I see a Viper on the side of
We
Hirsch.
can give them a visual
Oh
though.
no. Oh, okay, okay. This is interesting. T-Bone's
True.
gonna be the one to pick up a Brimstone.
Mm.
Hirsch is hovering over a Viper. Mackel's gonna be playing Phoenix. So already we have a lot of spicy pickups
True.
coming on down through on the
Okay,
first
okay.
initial map.
But give me the deets. Okay. Of all these pickups, a lot of these are kind of normal, but which one's your favorite pick? For me, it's gonna be Robo with that breach. If he locks that in, I think that's gonna be my favorite because breach flashes, I
Oh
miss
yeah.
them, man.
You don't miss them at all. I think you're not
I
supposed
miss
to miss them.
I miss seeing them though. I don't want to be on the
Oh
wrong
yeah,
end of
yeah,
them.
yeah. You miss seeing them, you say. I'm pretty sure that you're not able to see anything after you receive a couple of bleach flashes, but it's fine. You got those sunglasses. Don't worry about that. But hey, the agent selection's already ready, and it looks really spicy here, ladies and gentlemen. When we head on over into the game, we're gonna see a visual representation of exactly what's up here. But
Select your agent.
I don't know how I feel about this agent selection. It's gonna be super interesting. You
Oh my
guys can't
God.
see it just yet. The suspense is gonna get created as
This
well.
is so
I'm not even
colorful.
gonna. I'm not even gonna say anything. Robo's gonna pick up that breach as well. So this agent select, I have no idea how these streamers are gonna play this. This is gonna be the most entertaining Ascent game that I have ever casted in my entire career of casting Valorant. And I've casted for what? It's been a year. I started with the release of Valorant, and I've been casting
Yeah.
throughout the entire year. And now we're here on Ascent with the most interesting lineup that I've ever seen. There's
I
no
mean-
Open, there's a Brimstone, and there's a Viper. Explain
Exactly.
to me this.
No, just think about it. We have Hydra Flick on the Reyna. You were just talking about how
Oh,
versatile Reyna can be, and we know how good Hydra Flick's aim is. So this is gonna be super, super fun to do. Super fun to watch and cast for even. And then we have Robo on the breach, so it's gonna be super fun. But yeah, we guys are not gonna be keeping you waiting any longer because the game is ready, and we are gonna be jumping straight into it. And you can finally get that action that you've been waiting for. Yes, you've had to bear with us for quite a long time, and we're very sorry about that. Took a little longer than we expected, but now we're gonna get into the spicy part of things, Aggressive.
And now here's where the fun begins. You guys were stuck with us for a really long time. Sorry about the cringe commentary from the side of Quaid from time to time, but don't worry about it. You don't have to hear him anymore. Now you're going to be able to hear the game in the background and see exactly what the teams are going to be cooking up for us, because you can already see that Tackle, he's right around the corner, a little bit too aggressive. And Lord Matura, he's not checking all the corners. He's going to get double peeked in a matter of seconds. This is going to be painful. Does he know though? I don't think he
No.
knows, but this
No, no,
Viper's
no.
wall is going to be good. They're not going to know where he is. They're playing it so slow. They're playing it so systematic. Looking down towards the side of B main, and Lord Batura, he's lurking on mid as well. This execution could work out beautifully for them.
I'm honestly loving Team Ice's execution already. Yeah, Lord Batura, he's gonna take a few pot shots, trying to get a few kills over there. None of them are gonna matter, but it doesn't really matter for this either, because that's just a distraction. The rest of the team is holed up in B main, and they're gonna be making their push anytime now.
Oh, good
Raman
shot.
Chopra is holed up over there. Lord Batura finally managed to get that shot on Mako. And over here, Raman Chopra, he's facing certain death and proper execution because everybody's going to be rushing him. And he can't really do anything against an entire team. He might be able to take one, tries to take the second, but no, Midfield is going to be taking him down instead. Hart comes in to save the day, takes out T-Bone. It's still a 3 versus 3. It's still doable by either side, Aggressive.
The TMIs, they're in a pretty serious situation. They're still going to be able to find it, though. Hydroflix going to be good for one, but at the same time, positions are strong. Midfield's not going to be able to get that kill. And Hirsch, my god, the taps are clean and crispy from this man. He's going to be able to do a 1-2 double punch and take down 3. 1-0 on the scorecards, and they're having fun here. They're feeling
They are.
themselves. And you can see that Hydroflix just is like, yeah, I'm going to assert my dominance now. I'm going to show who's the better rater.
Oh no, the spray has come out too. You
And the
know
friendship
this is going to be a
dances
fun
as well.
game.
And the friendship dances as well. Don't really forget about that.
Exactly. You know this is going to be a fun game when all of this starts in the first round of the game. And this is going to be continuing for all 3 maps. I assure you of that. But yeah, here's where it's going to get interesting because we're going to see Spectres coming out from the side of Team Fire. But speaking of Fire, Hydroflick has picked up a Marshall Aggressive.
Oh yeah, the Marshall pickup is always such a common play from Hydroflick. I remember him saying that he's been picking up the Marshall a lot, primarily because he wanted to try something new, he wanted to try something different, and the Marshall just felt natural to him. He's been dinking people for days here. He's not gonna go find that kill, but Lord Batura, he has something to say about it. The guy just in and just slaps Hydroflick in the face. Beautiful shot from that Sheriff. But at the same time, he should be able to find one more, couple of bullets, and he's gonna be able to take down Maharani as well. Ankita takes a back seat. She's not gonna be able to survive, and Lord Baturak is looking for one more, but Mackle, he's just toying with his feelings with that Spectre run and gun. It's gonna be good, but now the defenders, they're on the back seat. They need to find something here immediately. And Mackle just gets tagged out here. Needs to run on back.
And here's the best part. They have a lot of time for the plan to go in, which is going to be going down right now. Harsh is even the playing field, but I don't think it's going to be enough because the positioning from the attackers was good. And I was going to say that, but before I know it, Harsh is going to be coming out of the blue and picking up a 4K for himself. That's just insane right there, Aggressive. And
Harsh
that's
is
it's exactly like the sale, isn't it? You blink and you miss it all. Out of nowhere, he just comes in and starts picking up frags. And before he knew it, he picked up a 4K.
That's just Hirsch for you. Hirsch is just on another level when it comes down to his raw mechanical skill. And hey, if he's able to do it, he's gonna be able to do it. Beautifully done from the side of Team Ice. They're just able to perform to the best of their abilities, and it feels like Hirsch, he's gonna be at the helm of it all here. And hey, if you want to be at the helm of it all when it comes down to your gear, make sure to check out the Great Indian Festival sale that's happening on Amazon. Don't really forget about that because we have a lot of good sale because we have a lot of incredible sales all ready for you. Make sure to check all the links down below in the description as well for a couple of LG Ultragear. But Pink is speaking about a couple of giveaways. Vackle just gets a free kill for himself onto Lord Batura. He's not going to be able to survive. The Robo instead is going to be the one to shut him on down and get that trade. Shots are going to be clean. Shots are going to be good. And oh no, Robo, he's going to be good for another one as well. Hydroflick didn't even know what hit him there. 2-0 on the scorecards in a 3 versus 4 situation. Things are looking good, but at the same time, what are they expecting to do here?
Well, all he had to do was give Team Fire those Vandals and those Phantoms, and they were obviously going to be popping off. And now that the setup is already done, it should be easy for them. But no, Raman Chopra has other ideas from Team Ice. Takes out T-Bone, brings it down to a 3v3 yet again. And every time I see a 3v3 or a 4v4, it always goes down to Team Ice winning it out. But Robo has got a good flank over there. He might be able to get a few kills. But no, Harsh is on a roll. Gets 1 kill, tries to go in for the second, but that's not going to be possible. But at the same time, Bloodline comes in clutch, gets 2 kills for himself to even things out, and then finishes it all off, putting up the first round on the board for their team. But at the same time, the bye round is going to be coming out from the side of Team Ice. So it's going to be much more excruciating for Team Fire. They're going to pick up their guns, and Lord Bathura, he doesn't have the money to pick up those guns, but he's going to half shield it anyway. And 1 kill, honestly, he could probably go for a Sheriff, go for the flashy plays, get 1 kill, play it, take out his Blade Storm, and if he's confident enough, he could just get a 5k. Easy.
They really know what's up, actually. When you consider all of the squads still available, and the players and their capabilities, then being forced onto these sheriffs as well, it's not really a bad thing. They can make those sheriffs sing, and they can do it beautifully. Mackle spots out one. He's not going to be able to find it. Run on back, Mackle. Just leave it away. Just let go of this. But he flashes himself by accident. That's going to be an unfortunate situation to have. But, ooh, Hydroflick, he's going to be good for 1 kill. But Lord Batura, he's just tearing down the server piece by piece. And he's just going in for it, man. Lord Batura, he's just slapping people. But at the same time, Hydroflick, he had a shot and a half on towards the face of Bloodline. Even Bloodline can't even comprehend the shot. Just
Exactly. But here's the thing, Harsh doesn't have the guns to pull this off, but he's still gonna kill Lord Bathura. Shuts down the Tyrant himself with just a frenzy, and midfield is gonna be checking that. Is like, okay, is that the frenzy that took out Lord Bathura? That is gonna be one amazing frenzy. But yeah, here's the thing about Harsh. Even if he's left out in a clutch situation, right, you can always expect him to pick things back up, because it's not only his raw mechanical aim that helps him out. It's his lineups, it's his game sense, it's the way that he handles Viper. And he is exactly one of those players that I was talking about, the ones that can embody the character that they play, and he embodies the character of Viper.
Yeah, he's just doing so much here. I kind of like that from the side of Krish. He's able to have such an impact on that Viper, and the Viper is such a unconventional pick on this map, is that it's really difficult to get a lot of value out of it. But at the same time, Hydroflick, he's playing with fire, but at the same time, Lord Batura, he doesn't want to go in that
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt quite a lot. The smokes were a tiny little bit too big, and that's gonna hurt a lot. Execution was too quick, but at the same time, Ankita, her swing's gonna be that as well. Bloodline instead is gonna be the one to shut her down almost immediately, and with that, that's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. The wall's gonna be good as well. Positions are gonna be strong. Backup's gonna be good for 1. He's not gonna be able to find the second though. Robo instead is gonna be the one to take him down, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be kill for kill and an ultimate to boot as well to take over the side. That ult from the side of Robo, that was a zoning ult, and that zoning ult gave them so much space to work with. They're gonna be able to get into better positions, but Hydroflick, he just does not miss that headshot.
Exactly. And on top of that, now that they've gotten their plant down, they have to play for after plant positioning. And that's probably the only thing that they're messing up with, but it's fine. They're going to be picking up kills anyway. They tried to at least, but midfield is going to be going down to Hydroflick, who is relentless. Picks up kills left, right, and center, but Raman Chopra comes in again, saves the round yet again, takes out T-Bone to put up the second round for the board for themselves. But see, that's what it is.
The friendship dances galore, man.
But here, that's the thing. It's always going to be neck and neck. It's 3-2 already. This is going to be one spicy match.
I'm really excited to see what the teams are going to be drinking down to the table now. They have settled themselves in. The match has started. We got a couple of warning shots. We got a couple of good clips right at the get-go. So now, now that the teams have filled each other up, now that they understand how they're playing. Yeah, what?
Yeah, you know what else they have ready? Their ultimates, 3 of them from each. This is gonna be one fun round. This is gonna be one fun round. I'm pretty sure all of these ultimates are gonna be popped just to assert dominance. And look at that! Lord Mathura off the bat puts out his Blade Storms and he's looking to kill. He's hungry for blood. And he gets the first one. Takes out Harsh beautifully. Not even a right tap. Is just going to go in for those left sprays. Mackle gets a kill. Tries to get a second. But no, T-Bone is going to be shutting down that ultimate. But that's only the ultimate that has been shut down. And Bloodline comes in and revives midfield. Look at the ultimates coming out left, right, and center. Lord Mathura tries to get another kill. But that's just not going to happen, Aggressive. Oh my god.
That was a close one. Lord Mathura didn't expect Hydroflick to go in for a swing like that. Got completely caught off guard by Raman Chopra. He has his own killjoy lockdown to work with. And with that killjoy lockdown, things are going to be good. But hey, Robo, he got his phone number. But it's not going to break. Oh no, the positions were not that strong. That's going to be good. Oh, that's going to hurt quite a lot. But Bloodline still actually gets a kill on the Mackle somehow. Roman Chopra is going to be able to get a kill on the Bloodline, shut him on down, but still positions are not going to be strong. 2 versus 2 situation on the map. One on the left, one on the right. Hydroflick straight through. The fourth one is going to be able to get a kill? Oh, Hydroflick's just built different, man. And Roman Chopra on the sidelines, he's like, yeah, I'm going to give you the support. I'm going to make sure that you don't die to midfield YT. And hey, he was able to do it. He's going to be the one to bring it all back. 4-2 on the scorecards at the side of Team Ice. They're ice cold in their execution.
I think it was T-Bone also that was left in Boathouse, right? Wasn't T-Bone the one trying to like spray him down? I think
no.
It was midfield?
Robo.
Oh, okay. It was Robo, right? So that's the thing, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that he was like, yeah, he's flashed. Hydroflick is not going to be able to do anything, but he's going to understand this. It's still Hydroflick. In spite of being concussed, he's still going to be landing his shots. You cannot be underestimating him at all.
That's Hydroflick for you, man. That guy is known to be an insane aimer. Yeah, he's just not even on the same level. He's gonna be able to make it all happen. He's gonna be the one to do it all, but at the same time, will he be able to do it this time for T-Bone? He's gonna be able to get a double kill. He actually got a... What? He got a collateral out of absolutely nowhere through a smoke?
Through a smoke. That. Welcome to Valorant, Aggressive. The game where it's all fun and you never know what's gonna be happening. But speaking of this...
Lord Mathura, he just overdid it. He overdid it.
He's just like, why isn't my aim working? He tried his best, but yeah, sometimes it happens. Like when you don't land your shots, you just keep going back at it, trying to get the kill. It didn't work out for him, but it will work out for him later. Robo picks up a kill for himself. Mackle looking to clutch things out, but he can't really go up against 2 people peeking at the same. Wait, sorry, 3 people. He didn't really stand a chance, but he gave it its best shot, and he walked out of the round all the better for it. But 4-3 on the scorecards, and still it's going to be neck and neck. This is no beatdown. This is no one-sided match. It's just amazingly well balanced.
Balanced in that sense, but when it comes down to in terms of the economy here, the side of Team Ice, they're suffering heavily. They're going to pick up a couple of judges, but I do see the Marshals getting picked up as well from Ankita and Hydroflick. So it's going to be quite an interesting affair, but at the same time, Hirsch, he's trying to play it spicy. He picked up a shorty for himself. He wants to go in for a couple of shorty plays and then, do a couple of friendship dances too.
No, I'm waiting for Mackle. Well, look at this. He's got a judge, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the judge, jury, and executioner because Robo and his buddies are going down the tree room. And Harsh has a shorty. There's another judge right there. So 2 shotguns. Lord Mathura is the first one to make an impact. Gets a kill, but no, Harsh is not going to be able to do anything with that shorty. He shouldn't have pushed that. Is taken down by T-Bone. Doesn't really matter because the judge is still in play. Pretty sure every time I see a judge coming out in for a play in a tournament, I see 3 kills at least, and I hope that's going to be happening. But it's all up to time to tell. T-Bone, however, is going to be relentless. Picks up Mackle TV off 2, but look at this one with...
Lord Mathura just playing, dude.
Raman Chopra was none the wiser. I'm pretty sure it was Flash 2, and he's like, wait, how is he there? And that's what's beautiful about Team Fire too. They're just going in for unexpected plays. Hydroflick still has a Marshall. He still could pull off the wonders. You know his aim. Gets a dink, but no, Lord Mathura is gonna be going for the knife in his face. Lord Mathura is not gonna be sparing any expense at all for the humiliation. And boy, what a match it is so far, Aggressive.
Hey. He got started by a breach fall flight, so of course that's gonna happen. Why do you need your Jet knives? Like, she pulled out one of her kunais that she uses for her ultimate. Like, Jet normally doesn't have 5 knives. She actually has 6. She pulled out that 6th knife and just used it to kill him. So in a sense, that's an ultimate kill, not a knife.
Exactly.
We'll just walk away.
True. But yeah.
No
let's
VM,
see.
no VM intended.
But that same energy has to be going on through for the next round too, right? And look at that.
Robo!
There's the energy,
Beautiful.
bro. Oh, gets a kill through that wall with that spray down. That's honestly kind of a rare thing to happen, but when it happens, it's so satisfying, right?
It's gonna be such a hard one to do. But Hirsch, he gets caught out with the fans down, and that's gonna hurt him quite a lot. Bulana is gonna be the one to take him on down out almost immediately. And look at what's in the hand of T-Bone. T-Bone has such a good ult to work with, but Lord Bathur is gonna be able to take down I don't think he wanted for a hard swing. T-Bone's not gonna be able to survive that. Roman Chokesur is gonna be the one to take him down instead. Lord Bathur is looking for blood. And this guy's crosshair placement is just too good to be true. Swings out, swinging in left, swinging in right, and he is just not missing a single damn shot here. 4 and 5 on the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen, and Team Fire, they're heating up quite well.
Like Lord Bathura, he was just warming up for the first few rounds, right? And now he's feeling it, and he's just on fire right now. And boy, I mean, you have to be on fire if you're gonna be on Team Fire. And on for the Team Ice, they have to be as cool as a cucumber, and they have to keep level heads when they're faced up against adversity. But Hydra Flick, he has a little bit of the fire even though it's on Team Ice. He's going out for those really risky plays. He's going out with the Marshall, but he's landing his shots. That's the amazing thing about Hydra Flick.
That's where the real fun is going to be beginning. Look at the ultimate being placed by Hirsch. Hirsch has full control of the B side. So in this sense, they can completely stack down towards the side of A and get a lot of plays down. But Hydroflick, he's making a good amount of noise. That's going to be the ticket that they need to get them their push in. The alarm bot's going to be able to spot out one, but they're not going in for the swing. Lord Bathura, he's looking for a lot more. Robo's going to be able to use Lord Bathura as a living, breathing flash to survive that. Roman Chopra's right around the corner. He should be good for one kill. He's going to be good for one, but it's just not going to be good for the second. Gets traded almost immediately. Leaves the angle at the wrong time, and Lord Bathura, how is he getting away with all of this? He's just jumping in, and somehow it's working. T-Bone's gonna be good for one kill as well. He's looking for a couple of more 6 bullets and a dream. T-Bone, he's just hunting for those heads, but he's not gonna be able to find it. Instead, it's gonna be Hirsch being able to slap him down with a couple of bullets of his own from that Spectre.
And he
Two
just
versus
realizes-
three situation, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I love how Harsh realized he picks up the gun and he's like, oh, damn, he had 6 bullets and he came and peeked me. Obviously, that's not a wise thing to do, but it's also
And the
not
sixth
wise
man.
to go.
And the sixth man gets the kill.
Exactly. But yeah, it's also not wise to go up against the entirety of Team Fire, is it? Like, there's a reason we named them Fire. They're gonna be ablaze when you're gonna be going up against them. 4-6 right now, and the tables have turned already aggressive. Initially was Team Ice taking the lead, but now Team Fire, they're feeling it, and they're loving the attack side, but it all boils down to this. Do you think that they're going to be able to maintain that consistency even on the defense?
It's gonna be difficult, especially when you consider the composition that they're running. But at the same time, hey, we're talking about the streamers here. They have a lot of different wacky strategies that we don't even know. We're analysts for professional games. We're not analysts for these type of casual games. So in a way, these are professional players in their own rights when it comes down to the casual scene. So you know, they could pull off something spicy that we don't even think of. Let's just say, look at this, man. Lord Bathura and Robo TM. It feels like they're playing in a professional team together, the way that they're able to do stuff like this. Oh my god, that's another flash! He just gets another kill on Roman Chopra. How did Roman Chopra get flashed there? Robo, where did you even throw that?
What
He's looking for one. Oh, give him the ace! Just give him the ace! Give it to him! Hand it over! Oh my god! Oh no.
He's gonna go for it.
No, he's not.
He's gonna go for it, and there we go! Lord Bathura lands the ace. He was just getting kills left, right, and center in this particular round. He goes in. His aim is true. Gets one kill. Like, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I know. T-Bone came in clutch. Where did that flash come in from?
No, dude. T-Bone tried to steal that kill by throwing an orbital strike right on the right side. Hydroflick nearly walked into that, got himself killed. And T-Bone is like, I'm very sure that T-Bone is saying that, God damn it, I wanted to steal that.
But still, explain to me how Raman Chopra was flashed. I have no
Robo's
idea.
a god, man. Robo's a god.
I swear. He just flashes him out of nowhere, and Lord Bathura is like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take that too. And speaking of taking that, he's picked up an operator. Pretty sure he's going to be taking up a lot of souls with that.
Never really know who's going to be taking the souls in this situation. Ooh, the turret's not going to be good. It's not going to be well spotted out. But once again, Robo, how good are you on that reach to understand all the angles that you're able to place so beautifully? He's able to line everything up there. The trade's going to be present as well. In 1 second, how many operators do they have? They have two operators actually. No, wait,
Oh.
no. Lord Arthur actually gave away the
Oh, he
operator.
traded him. Yeah, yeah.
And that was a trade. But once again, Hirsch, he's just walking on down forward, and Lord Batura is going to be the one on that lurk to get that kill on towards the side of Hirsch. They have free entry down towards that A set. They're going to be able to find it. Backup pops are running back. The running back should be good for one kill. It's not going to be able to find it. Gets forced back as well. And Robo, how do you do this? This guy and his utility usage is just absolutely incredible. Robo is just on another level on this breach, seemingly, ladies and gentlemen. He's able to do a lot here.
I told you that him playing the breach is going to be a really fun affair.
Don't forget about something. He also has the Rolling Thunder. And then Lord Badura, it's a field day for him. Robo's going to be good for one kill. Going for that damage. Going for the right click. Finish everything off. And Lord Badura, he's going to be able to get a 3K for himself. And Robo, he's going to be able to get 2.
Switching sides.
Honestly, they're just having a fun, like a lot of fun at this point. And Lord Batura, he's flanking so hard and so fast with that jet. Exactly how he's supposed to be playing it. Look at that. Gets one kill. And nobody's aware of that flank. He even takes down the lockdown with no consequences and then goes in for that last kill and just dashes out in style. He's just getting kills left, right, and center. And that is obviously his skill. But then his team is supporting him so well that he's lucking out in these situations and he's being able to just dash across the entire map without anyone understanding where he truly is. And in my opinion, at least, in my personal opinion, that's how you should be playing Jet. Moving so quick on your feet that your opponents can't see you, and all they see is a blur and a few bullets in your head.
Yeah, like, the Jet is literal lightning here. It's not stopping for even a second, and Robo's just setting him up this well. It feels like we're watching a professional game, but it's not a professional game. I mean, like, even in a lot of professional games, you don't see breach setups like this. That's this clean.
But if you gotta be fair, these guys in their own rights are really professional, and they're so good at what they do. And it's like you said, it's exactly like watching a professional map and match. And to be honest,
what the hell?
Exactly. Look at his aim. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They're still gonna get competitive, but look at this Lord Batura through the wall, a headshot. He's just on a roll right now, looking for another, and they're just having a one-on-one fight over here for some reason. Wow.
Yeah,
it's not even gonna be. Exactly, but I love how the entirety of the team from the side of Team Fire, there's just not even, I'm sorry, Team Ice, they're not even pushing. They're just going like, yeah, sure, cool. I'm just gonna have a 1v1 with you, but here comes the execution. They're gonna be going in for the take, but T-Bone managed to get one kill, and midfield is right around the corner to help his teammates out. Gets a second, and before you know it, it's a total wipeout, and there we go. Robo, the last is gonna be going for a kill with a knife, but no, doesn't work out for him. He has to get it, but let's see who's gonna be winning first. Oh, okay, wow.
What's happening? Okay, T1 gets it, but it's fine.
T1 gets the kill, but it was because of Robo's flash, that they were actually able to like flash him out and go behind him. And I love how Raman Chopra was none the wiser. Robo came in, put in the flash, and he just went around and behind him. And Raman Chopra's like, wait, why do I hear knife noises behind me?
I'm just so confused for a second, and I kind of feel bad for Atketa as well. Atketa's like in the backlines being like, 1 HP. And I'm getting knifed by 2 people. And how many knives were missed out in that fight? That was the most scuffed knife fight that I've ever seen. But hey, they brought the knife to a gunfight, and seemingly the knife is better than the gun in this situation.
In this situation, indeed, yeah.
It's completely fine. Don't really worry about it. 2 people went in for the knife. They got the kill. They got the round. So I guess it works out. Team Fire, they're the ones who were dominating throughout the entire series here, but
yeah, true. But what is up with Robo? I'm not really sure what his breach flashes and his utility usages are, because it's always on point. And look at this, he's setting it up yet again. This time around, I don't think he's going to be landing any hits with those utilities, but once he gets up close and personal, I'm pretty sure he's going to be landing all of them, because somehow this guy's utility uses his cry. Look at this, he's just in the right place and he landed it. He's concussed at least Hydra Flick, if I'm not wrong. But midfield is here to capitalize on it. Gets a kill. Hydra Flick, however, does get T-Bone down and gets a second on Robo. Puts it down to a 2v3. And right now, Team Fire, they're trying to equate the balance. But no, Team Ice, they're on fire this time around. And it's all left up to midfield to clutch out the round. He might be able to get one, but that even is not going to be happening, because Harsh is just too quick on his feet and too quick on the trigger.
That was a beautiful round coming on down through from the side of Team Ice. They were able to spread themselves out properly. And Hydra was able to use the power of the Spectre to its fullest ability as well. Going in for that run and gun, not really slowing himself down for even a second. Being able to take down the raid bosses of Lord Batura and Robo Team right off the get-go made sure that they got this round. They need to target specific players at this stage to try and break them down piece by piece. They're able to do it a lot. They're able to showcase their means as well. And in this situation, this is the main thing that we really always want to highlight. Look at the side of Team Ice. They have the potential. They can just do it. And Hydra-Flick's going to be able to open everything up. Lord Bathura a little bit too aggressive.
They tend to dust.
But Bloodline, he's just chilling around the corner. He's going to go for one kill, but Hirsch is going to be the one to take him down instead. Robo's going to go for one with that Sheriff. He's going to be the one to make it all safe. Turret gets placed as well. A lot of damage being done around the corner. It's going to be one, but midfield. He gets a headshot on the back. Shuts him down. Oh, God.
What is happening? They're not even on proper guns, and they won it out. This was a therapy round against Phantoms and Vandals. Are you understanding the complexity of this entire situation? Team Fire, they're actually on fire. This was a thrifty round against Phantoms and Vandals, and they managed to pull it off. Yes, Lord Bathura went in for a bit of an overconfident peak over there, but it was fine. It was an eco. He was like, you know what? If I get a kill, I get a kill. If I don't, I don't. I'm okay with it. And their team honestly managed to pick up the slack, and they just got that round together for themselves. But here's what I want to talk about, though. Remember how we were talking about the Korean Jet? Look at Lord Bathura and his kills and his deaths. 23-10. He has the current highest standing scorecard right now.
Oh, Lord Bathura.
And he's just going to add to that.
He's just going in for it, man. He just does not care. 24 kills on the side of Lord Bathura. He has more kills combined than two of his players.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
I mean, he's just not he's pulling out all the stops here. But speaking of stops, looks like Team Ice, they're going to be going in for a bit of stop. And they're playing it a little more passively this time around. They're not giving away anything to Team Fire as of yet. T-Bone picks up that rotation, gets a kill. Lord Bathura almost facing death if Harsh's aim was true. That could have been a possible situation, but no, he went back at the right time, and it looks like a ninja game right now, aggressive, because everybody's just sneaking around, even the defenders.
Defenders, they have really strong positions, but at the same time, it feels like the attackers, they're quite lost. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to run. Until that's going to be good for one with that flash, but that flash is not going to be able to pay a lot of dividends. They're going to try to run it away. Roman Chopra trying to survive here. He's going to be able to get inside of the side. Hirsch is going to be good for one kill on towards the side of an unsuspecting Robo. But T-Bone, his shots are just too clean. He's going to be able to go for one. Lord Bathura right around the corner. Pop shots are being taken. Bloodline's going to be good for one kill. And Lord Bathura swinging around the corner is going to be the one to take down Roman Chopra instead. 5-11 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going in for the rounds. They're going in for it in style. They're not stopping for even a single second. And hey, they have a gentleman's agreement in the backline, being like, hey, I get one kill, you get one kill, we get the side, I get the defuse. And then if you die out, I'll get the revive for you. That's how the contracts are made, and that's how the Valorant gameplay goes.
Exactly. But yeah, 5-11 on the scorecards, and Lord Bathura with the 25-10 KD. Would you just look at that? He's having the highest kill to death ratio in the server right now, and if I'm not wrong, yeah, he has the third lowest deaths, and that's saying something, because he's going out there with really confident plays, but he's still managing to get those kills. He's still managed to land those shots, and he's coming out alive out of it. Right now, it's Bloodline and him putting up a crossfire with an operator and a vandal. Very sure there are going to be a lot of kills happening right now.
Oh my god,
he got blocked at the wrong time, missing shot. And he has to fall back, but it's all okay because he's still alive and well, and he's alive and kicking. But here's the thing, they've done enough to scare them back, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a rotate coming in very soon. And whoever's going to be watching mid, they have to be picking up the kills for themselves, and it's going to be T-Bone, none other than T-Bone. If his positioning is good enough, he can pick up more than one kill and live to tell the tale. But Lord Bathura has already repositioned himself, waiting for any push coming in from mid or B main to come through. But no, it's going to be a proper rotate all the way to A main, if I'm not wrong. And then it's up to the rest of the players. And it's only mid fail, if I'm not wrong, yeah? With that Killjoy, with that setup, properly set up on A side. But it's just him alone with T-Bone to support him. And the execution is going to be coming in right now. And the firepower is going to be shown in any second. Mid fail, he's going to be trapped a little bit. He has to wait for the backup, but he's not going to be doing it. He's going to be going in, but no, he can't really do anything because the flashes are going to be coming in. The lockdowns there. T-Bone's flash. There's nothing that can be done. Looks like Team Ice is bringing it all back, and they're bringing it back in style. Ice, baby. And this round is probably going to be going to them aggressive.
Revenge is best served up cold here, ladies and gentlemen. And it feels like in this situation, Ice, they have a lot to work with, but at the same time, they could just get blinded by the light here as well. Robo, he's right around the corner. Bloodline's gotta be the one to take down Hirsch, and being able to take down Hirsch was such a crucial kill. They're going in for the swings. They know for a fact that two players are holding down from the side of Under Heaven. Bloodline's going in for the fight. He's not gonna be able to fight it. Robo's gonna go for one. Swing around the corner. Mackle's gonna be the one to survive, but it just didn't work out. Robo and Lord Batura, what are you guys on? What did you guys have for breakfast? Who did wrong to you here, ladies and gentlemen? Like, I wanna know who did something to you? Because these guys, they're not stopping for even a second. They're slaughtering them down piece by piece. And hey, I do believe they brought a couple of LG Ultragear monitors from the Great Indian Festival sale as well. Because if you're gonna be able to hit shots like this, you gotta have an LG Ultragear monitor. If you don't, it's almost impossible to hit shots.
I mean, look at this. Before you know it, it's up to a 5-12 and match point is already in play. Not really sure how they managed to pull it off that quickly, but I'm gonna hunch. I'm gonna hunch that is Lord Batura is just going out and going ham on all the players in the server, and I'm loving his playstyle right now, man. And look at this, he's gonna be going aggressive yet again. He's gonna be picking up the role, the mantle from Hydroflick, who was going in for those aggressive plays down A main. But right now, he's not gonna be finding any heads because there's no head for him to find over there. They're gonna be going in for that rotate. Probably a little bit of mid control to be taken. Lord Batura is not gonna be overextending it. He's not, you know, increasing his overconfidence any much right now. He's just gonna be playing it a little safer. A few hats coming in, but Mackle TV, he just comes out and he just runs him. His aim is true. Picks up 2 kills for himself, and it's already a 3v5 right now. Team Ice, they're picking up the slack yet again, and this seems to be a round that is gonna be going over to Team Ice aggressive.
Never really know now, do we? The last round was also a round that should have gone over towards the side of Team Ice, but that just did not happen now, did it? They're still going to be able to hold. They still have a really good position, and with the rotations coming on down through, it's going to be the first initial kill, but T-Bone gets caught by trying to get over-aggressive there. Hydroflit's going to be the one to shut him down instead on that trade, and now it's all up to McBailey. So if he is able to hold that A side, if he's able to get this kill down onto Hydroflick, who is on the lurk here, it could just work out, but Lord Bathura is in such a beautiful position. He's going to be going for one. He jiggles it out. He's looking for another one for himself. But right behind him, there's gonna be another player. He's gonna go for another one. Come on, check behind you, but no. Hydroflick just walks in, shuts down Lord Bathura. And now it's a 2 versus 1 situation. Map number 1 is on the line, and Midfield is able to get this incredible clutch here, ladies and gentlemen. He is gonna be so ecstatic because he is the one who got the side of Team Fire, the fired up win that they really wanted here. But at the same time, Team Ice, they're playing it cool, they're playing it calm, they're playing it collected. They're not going in for any swings. They're holding for the double peak, and that's exactly what you should be doing.
Oh, and Midfield, he's picked up the operator. He finds a gem in the haystack. Oh, okay, he's gonna save though. I mean, he could, to be honest, go in for it. I'm pretty sure Hydroflick's ultimate is gonna be wearing out now. Yeah, it has worn out. He can probably go in for that play, but he doesn't have a lot of time, and he should have gone in for it earlier. But now he's gonna be going in for that save anyway. He's picked up a beautiful operator, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be handing it over to Lord Bathura yet again, because look at his KD. 29 and 11 kills. One more kill, and he's going to go for that 30 bomb aggressive.
Yeah, he's just looking for it now. He's just feeling himself. He just wants to deal as much damage as possible and showcase exactly why he's on the top of the board, why he's on the top of everyone here. He has the skill for it, and he's going to be able to do a lot with it as well. Lord Bathura gets that operator for himself once more, and hey, after that last round, I think that he's a little bit sad. He wanted to get a couple of more kills, but it just didn't work out in his favor. Hydroflake with a very
he just waited over there with that scope in, gets a kill, puts up his blaze storms, goes up into the air, and lands a beautiful headshot. And that was just beautiful. And unfortunate that Hydroflake had sneaked up behind the enemy lines.
Yeah,
couldn't really do
that was
much
a good
in
play
that.
from him.
Yeah, honestly. But look at this. Bloodline, he has his ultimate up and ready. And there are 3 players on the side of Team Fire with ultimates on the line. This is going to be a really interesting round, and I don't think this is a round that Team Ice can stop.
It's going to be difficult, though, because Team Fire, they're in a better position. Team Ice, they need to break a lot of utility to make this round work properly. It's very quiet all across the map. Not even a single bit of sound is being made. A flash has been used. Hirsch sees the light for a couple of seconds because it was a Buddy Mantle, but it's fine. He can go down towards the Great Indian Sale and get himself a sunglass. Like, come on, go over to Amazon. They have a lot of good sunglasses as well. And hey, the festival makes this cheap as well. Come on. The Great Indian Festival is there for a couple of reasons. You can get yourself a sunglass as well. If you hate the breach, if you hate the sky, and sometimes if you hate your Phoenix.
But you know what you gotta hate when you have that smoke Viper smoke coming up with that snake bite along with that. But look at this Lord Robo team this time. He's gonna be picking up the kills. Lord Batura is
Yeah, I
still
think
there
it's
around the
fine.
corner to pick up the pixel peaks and get those kills. And it's all but over. 6-12. The final kill is remaining, and it's all up to Ankita over here to pick up a kill at all. But no, Lord Batura, he's not gonna be letting her have that. He's just gonna be slamming that operator bullet right into his face and ending things in style. Congratulations to Team Fire, but we're not done yet, are we? Team Ice, they still have a lot to prove, and we still have 2 more maps to go, Abrasive.
Yeah, when you do consider the amount of potential that the side of Team Ice have showcased here on the first initial map, it just goes to show that they can get really close to take down the side of Team Fire. But the thing is, they're falling just a little bit short from time to time. We're going to see a lot more of that as we do head on down over to the match highlights, ladies and gentlemen, to see exactly what really went wrong for a couple of the squads. But at the same time, in a way, I would say that the Viper was really good from the side of Hirsch, but at the same time, his teammates were just not able to utilize it to the best of their abilities as well. It was really difficult. Come on, the Viper in general, you never see a Viper on any of your ranked games, and just to have it suddenly play on the map of Ascent, it's going to be a little bit more difficult as well. Match highlights are prepped up and ready, ladies and gentlemen. So let's head on down over
Just
into
felt
that and
natural
see
to him.
exactly
He's been dinking people
what
for
went down
days
right
here.
from the very
Don't
top,
find that
right
kill,
up to
but
the
Lord
very end.
Batura
Knife kill,
gets something to
one
say about it.
tap.
That's a
Beautiful play
just
from the
did.
side of
Just
Lord.
slaps Hydra
He was
flick
so
it up.
crispy here,
Beautiful
dude.
shot
Like,
from
he
that
made us
Sheriff.
all scream his name
Time
every
to
single
find one
time.
more,
So did
couple of
T-Ball.
bullets, and he's
So
gonna
did
It's
Robo
already
TM.
done. It should
These
be easy
guys,
for them,
they
but no,
are
Roman Chopra has
born.
other
And I
ideas
have
from
never
Team Ice.
seen
Takes
them
out T-Bone, brings it
perform
down
like
to
this. Like,
3 yet
these
again.
guys are
And every
just
time I see a 3
dominating
3 or 4
everyone, but at the same time,
always goes
Team
down
Fire,
to Team Ice
they're
picking it out.
also
But
able
Robo,
to
he's got a good
showcase
flank over
their
there. He might be able
abilities,
to
but
get a few
I
kills. But
think
Hearts is on a roll. He gets
shortcomings
1
are
kill.
there
Then goes
from
to the
time to
second.
time,
That's not
but
to be
they're working on
possible.
it. They're trying
But
to,
at the same,
work
and on
out the
top of that,
kinks.
now
They're
that
trying to
they've
make
gotten
the
their
gears
plant
string
down,
together
they have to
as a
play for
squad.
after plant
And as soon as they
positioning.
find the
And
best
that's
possible
probably the
plays
only
that they
thing
can
that they're
make
messing
together
up
as
with.
a
But it's
unit,
fine.
I
They're
do
going to be
believe that
picking
Team
up
Fire,
kills anyway. They
that's when
try
need
to
start
at least, but
focusing on
midfield is going to be going
They
down to
need a
Hydra Flick,
lot
who
more
is
to get.
relentless. Picks up
here's
kills
the thing,
left,
right?
right,
Like,
and center.
they're
But
really good
Roman
at the game,
Chopra
and you
comes in
know
again.
that for a fact.
Saves
It's
the
the
round
round
yet
nine
again.
used to
Playing
play
Robo, he got
with
his
each
phone
other.
number, but it's not gonna
Team,
break.
like they
Oh
played
no, the
against
positions were not that
against
strong.
Orb with each other
That's gonna
before
be good.
train,
Oh,
but
that's
they're
gonna
not,
hurt
you know,
quite a lot.
used to
But
this.
Bloodline
It's
still
fine. They're
actually
still
gets a
trying to
kill
have
on
fun,
the
and they're
battle
having a lot of
somehow.
fun out there.
Roman Chopra is gonna be able to get a kill on the Bloodline, shut him on down, but still
those
positions are not gonna be strong.
entertaining rounds that
Super
we're here for.
situation on the map, one on the left, one on the right. Hydra Flick straight through.
Concuss, he lands that kill on Robo TM.
Roman
And
Chopra
these
was
moments,
none the
that
wiser.
is
I'm pretty sure
exactly
he
what we're
splashed
here
you and
for.
it's like,
This is
wait,
exactly
how
what the
is
audience
he
is here
there?
for. And they're
That's what's
delivering
beautiful
so
about Team
beautifully.
Fire
Now,
too.
Team
They're
Ice
just
swinging for unexpected
It's
plays.
fine if you're going to be playing individually.
Still has a Marshall.
Not
Still
something
could pull
that
out the
you
wonders.
have to, like,
You know his
go
aim.
all out and
Gets
strategize
a
on.
dick,
Sometimes
but no
Roman
one
Chopra is gonna be relieved for the
and
knife.
maybe your knife prowess like that, and just get the kills for yourself. And just show your individual prowess.
And look at what's in the hand of T-Bone. T-Bone has such a good ult to
playing
work with, but
individually
Lord
might
Butcher's
hurt in
gonna
the
be able
long
to take
run,
some time. It's gonna
but
take a one for a hard
in
swing.
quick-
He's not
in
gonna
quick
survive that.
matches
Matches
like
is gonna be
this,
the one to take him down
you
instead.
honestly
Lord
have
Butcher
to,
looking
like,
for
put your
blood.
individual
And this
prowess
guy's
and just
crossed. He just gets
rush
another
through
kill
the
on Roman
entire map
Chopra.
getting
How
kills.
did
And that is
Roman
exactly
Chopra get
what
flashed
Lord
there?
did in the
Romo,
first map.
where did
At
he
least
even
he
throw
picked up
that?
so many kills for himself. And honestly, Team
He's
Fire,
looking for
they're
one.
going to be grateful
Give
for
him the
this
ace.
hit.
Just give him the ace. Give it to
At
him.
the same
Hand
time,
it
you can
over.
pull a
Oh my
place
god.
like this
on the map.
he's gonna go for it.
This is a map where I always say this. If you have
just
really good
absolutely
aim,
incredible.
you're gonna be able
Romo
to
is just on
Yeah.
another level of this.
But then,
seemingly
ladies and gentlemen,
I
able to
told
do a
you.
lot here. Haven is a map.
I told you that him playing the Breach is going to be a really fun affair.
Don't forget about something. He also has the Rolling Thunder, and then
in a
Lord
way, I
Batura,
would
it's a
personally
field
say
day for
that
him.
Team
Romo's gonna be
Ice
good for
had
one
a
kill.
little bit more strategic prowess on their side, but the
Yeah.
thing is, their strategies were a much more slower pace. And in that sense, the slower pace strategies just was a lot more difficult. But like, let's just watch this. Like, I just want to watch this slowly. All of the fights being taken, clashes, shots being
One
given,
HP.
and then no, and then the knife became a literal toothpick. Like they were literally swinging toothpicks at him. But hey,
I
if Ankita
swear.
is able to survive, she's completely fine. Don't really worry about her. She didn't get knifed immediately. She at least got to put up a good fight. But just look at the amount of potential that the side of Team Fire had on their side. Being able to win retakes and also being able to win defensive holds on thrifties with just those sheriffs and those ghosts. That just goes to show how strong the squad is in general when it comes down to individual prowess. But as a squad, I feel as though they have a little bit more of a shortcoming, and that's possibly the thing that Team Ice need to exploit to get that win on the map of Haven if they want to take that one left Taka prize pool back home for themselves.
And what a price pool it is. Like, just for one match, there's so much to win or so much to lose. And they're going to be putting their all into it, and they're going to get super competitive with it anyway, aren't they? And Team
Mhm.
Fire, they've already gotten warmed up, and I'm pretty sure it's because of their team name. They're getting that heat, a little bit of extra heat to warm them up, warm themselves up. But for Team Ice, maybe this first match was maybe this first map was a warm up, and maybe the second one is going to be so much better for them. And if it is going to be better for them, then Team Fire better watch out, because the raw potential in Team Ice, that's just astounding. And
Yep.
once they go in for like split plays, so here's the thing about Haven, right? You can go in for strategic plays, which you should, but at the same time, if you're going to be splitting up and just seeking individual gunfights, that still works out for you, but you have to be true with your aim, and you have to keep your opponents on their toes. And if Team Ice manages to do that, just live up to their aim game and just go in for individual gunfights, then have at it. They're just going to win this second one out.
Yeah, they should be able to do it, but at the same time, you cannot really count the cards yet. You cannot say
True.
that it's over until the Fat Lady sings. And hey, the Fat Lady didn't sing yet for another thing as well. The Great Indian Festival sales on the side of Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to check out all of the deals that are going to be set up for you down on Amazon. Make sure to check out the links in the description as well from the side of LG Ultragear. We've got a couple of goodies there that you don't really want to miss out on. If you want to play like these pros, if you want to play like Lord Batura and Robo TM, who I'm very sure have a couple of LG Ultragear monitors, because come on, if you're going to hit shots as insane as that, you got to have the best monitors on the market at the best possible price as well. And hey, LG Ultragear, they got you covered, especially today for the Great Indian Festival. Don't miss out on those offers. Make sure to check it all down in the description. Get yourself a good pair of monitors. Maybe you're looking out for some sunglasses as well, because you're playing against breaches, you're playing against guys, and also your Phoenix is self-flashing you all the time like Hirsch. You never really know. It does happen. We got you all covered. Make sure to check out all the links down below in the description. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, as we do head on down over onto the second game, I really want to ask you, Quinn, what do you think is going to be happening on the map of Haven? Do you think that we're going to be seeing a lot more of a spectacle from maybe the Mackle? Because then the Phoenix has a lot more impact in comparison to the side of Ascent.
Sure. I'm not really sure what strategy they're going to be going in for right now, but I feel like everybody's just going in for their most comfortable character pick. They're not going in for any strategic picks, and it's just working out for them. They're doing what they're doing best, and what they're good at the best. And honestly, if you're going to be doing at least your part of the entire thing, putting up your part of the frags, then technically, theoretically, if you're getting your kills, you're getting your 1 or 2 kills and leaving the rest up to your teams. You know how you play your normal pug games, and you have you have your players going like, yeah, you just pick up your part of the kills and I'll pick up mine, and it's all gonna be Gucci. They're gonna be doing just that. Then it's Team Ice is just gonna be fine.
Yeah, now the thing is, how do you play the map of Haven? If you want to play that Viper again from the side of Hirsch, it could just get a little bit more dicey. Because
Mm.
when you consider the nature of Haven, it doesn't really help the Viper unless you have a second controller on your squad. Having the second controller is gonna be a little bit of a problematic matter, but let's see what
Cypher.
we can do
One
here.
word.
But
Cypher.
yeah, Cypher. Come on, T-Bone playing on a Cypher, but T-Bone's actually not
Exactly.
playing on a Cypher, and he is playing on a Brimstone instead. It's actually quite interesting to see, say the very least. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be setting up game number 2, and we're going to be seeing exactly what the teams are going to be picking up for us as we head on down over onto that map. But for now, we're going to be heading on down over into a short break, and we're going to be back with it real soon with the Amazon Great Indian Festival Showmatch Championship in just a little bit. I didn't hear you, dude. Oh shit.
We can't hear you properly.
Exactly, you were not talking at all.
What did you say?
Okay.
Alexa, set the AC to 22.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championship show match between the top streamers that you've already seen on the server for game number one. And when you consider what really happened in game number one, it was a little bit of a one-sided showing from the side of Team Fire, but hey, it's completely fine. It's completely fine and dandy because this is still a best of three. There's still a couple of chances to make everything work for their side as we head on down over on towards the map video screen. As we are talking about the side of Haven here, we were trying to break this down a little bit before we went onto the break screen because Haven is a very interesting pickup because after all of the agent selections were set up for map number one, we saw the Viper, we kind of set the mood for the entire matchup here for all three of these games here, Quaint. But Haven and a Viper, I don't personally believe it can work really beautifully. But at the same time, if they do have a second controller, I believe that the Viper can pay a lot of dividends on this.
Yeah, you may never know because like that long of a wall is not going to be always advantageous to you. But then you could like pull off a lot of plays on the side of C. You can like take partial control of C long, and then like you have a lot of ways to work around with it. But it's just that not often used. Viper is not that often picked up. But here's the thing: that's what I'm talking about. Harsh, right? Like he embodies the entire character of Viper, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be going in for that pick yet again. And I feel like he's going to be pulling off some plays that we've never seen before because we don't see a lot of Vipers being picked on Haven. So Harsh picking up that Viper on Haven is going to be a really really interesting watch.
Yeah, on a Haven and a Viper, it could just get a little bit dicey as well when you consider how the entire game plan could just be going on down through on the map. But the main thing that I really want to see, Quaint, other than everyone going on down over to the Great Indian Festival sale that's happening on Amazon, is that Euro could just be a very possible pickup here.
I
I
hope.
have, yeah, I'm just hoping for the Euro pickup because I do believe that on Haven you can get a lot of value out of the Euro. It can work because hey, my duo partner that I always play with is a Euro. He insta-locks Euro, and it can work out on the map of Haven beautifully if you're able to go in for proper executions. There are a lot of
Yeah.
different setups that you can go for. But the thing is, will the streamers be able to do it? They're all about the content, and Euro, he gives the best amount of content that you can hope for. So in a
Exactly.
way, I'm really hope they're going to be picking that one up for the map of Haven in particular because I'm really excited to see possibly Mako picking up that Euro, going in for a couple of spicy plays, or Lord Batura shifting away from that jet and picking up something a little bit more spicy. Maybe pick up that Euro or maybe that KO as well, go in for a couple of
KO.
old tactical shooter pop flashes here
Yeah.
and there, just doming people, forcing them to play without their abilities. It's already fun. It's all going to be fun and dandy. And with the agent selection on the cards, you guys can see it, but we can't. Don't really worry about it. We're going to walk you right through it.
Well,
And in a
Lord
way, it's
Batura.
good and bad. In a way, it's good and bad because the agent selection, what we are seeing right now, it's kind of common. It's one of the more common agent selections being made
Yeah.
on the map, even when you consider the old meta. They're going to be shifting more towards the side of comfort, nothing really spicy, no real Vipers getting pulled out of here. But in a way, we still do have the much more interesting pickups. And the thing is, for the side of Team Ice, they have picked up a double flash composition. They have a Phoenix and a Breach. So in a way, this
Indeed.
is really interesting because now they're trying to employ the same strategy being pulled out by the side of Team Fire on the previous round.
Here's the thing.
So
I've seen Mackle being really good with the Phoenix, so I'm having high hopes for that. But Hydra Flake, he's gone away from Reyna, and he's going to be going in for a jet pick right now. So it's going to be Lord Batura going head to head with Hydra, and that is going to be a really interesting matchup. And I feel like it's always going to be the Jets having the first initial duel. But here, look at this. Harsh, I know that he's not gone for the Viper, but he's gone for the next best thing. He's gone for Breach, and if he knows his utilities well, it's going to be a really interesting match because he's going to be putting up a lot of flashes down there. And we have us, a Brimstone on T-Bone. I feel like Brimstone is a better pick than an Omen because with an Omen, you don't have a lot of smokes and it's kind of a tedious task to put it up on the fly. You have your Paranoia, but I really think that a Brimstone would be a better pick. Now, the side of Team Fire, they don't have a lot of flashes. They just do have one, but I think that is going to be enough because you've seen how Robo TM is playing with those flashes. He's just embodying Breach and he's just putting flashes left, right, and center, and they're always connecting, even the concusses. So I think it's still going to be an interesting matchup, not because of the agent lineup, but because of the way they're going to be using their agents.
It's going to be interesting to say the very least as the game is getting prepped up and ready. We're going to be heading on down over onto the match here, ladies and gentlemen, to see exactly what the teams have picked up. You guys can get visual representation as we walk you right through them. And from top to bottom, I did notice a Sky getting picked up initially, but Robo, he was like, no, better judgment, pick up that breach, something that's really working out. And in a way, on the map of Haven, the composition that they are playing, look at it, Quinn. This is a very, very common composition that we see in professional play. Maybe the Sage, not as much, but you know, the breach is there, the killjoy is there, the jet's there, and it could just work.
In my eyes, this is still a professional play. This is still a competitive game because they're getting really, really competitive about it. And I'm loving the way that they're getting competitive about it. It's looking like a proper tournament, and that is exactly what it is supposed to be about. Have a little bit of fun, but get competitive with it still. And it's working out beautifully. But Hydroflick, this time around, he's not picked up any aim game guns. He's picked up Frenzy for himself. Might be able to pick up a few kills, but there is a fight going down in Garage where nobody has walked out dead or alive. But Lord Batura just barely survives by the hair of his teeth. Yeesh. Like, that concuss came in at the right time, but he managed to hippity-hoppity out of its way at just the right time. But he's going to be alone. And the balls are going to be coming in, but Robo is coming from flank, gets a spike carrier down, and he knows where they are, and he can concuss, and he can honestly force them back into a corner. But if he does manage to do that,
Lord Batura.
Oh, he's obviously going to be there around every corner to pick up the kill for himself. Beautiful one tap. Harsh trying to pick up a kill. And Gus comes in at the wrong time. You pick up your utilities when there are enemies close by. Raman Chopra picks up one, but he's going to be good for only that one. As Bloodline, he's going to be picking up that trade instantaneously and putting up the fourth round, the first win for the side of Team Fire. And here's the thing. Since they've gotten their first win here, they're going to go for those Spectre plays. But Lord Batura is going to be still sticking with that half shield and the Sheriff. He's feeling his aim right now.
So much more control from the side of Team Fire. They just rushed down the angles. They were able to choke them down piece by piece. And Lobo just walked into spawn somehow from the side of Long. No one was even watching him. Him being able to walk in like that and just take the entire control, get that first initial kill down onto Ankita as well. That's going to hurt just a tiny little bit, but at the same time, Team Ice, they can bring themselves back from this. That was just a piss around, so we don't really talk about that. It's just a piss around on the map. We don't really need that. It's the gun rounds where it all does matter, but at the same time, Lord Batura, he's looking for a couple of more plays. He wants the headshot, but he's just not going to be able to get it inside. It's going to be Hydroflick getting that first initial head tap from a pretty good angle, and Lord Batura, he's just not able to thread. And he'll beautifully, but Hydroflick, he's just too good. Drops down, and he's going to be the one to send T-Mode back home. Beautiful shot from his side. Hydroflick makes things a little bit more even, but at the same time, it's not over even. But Hydroflick, he's just flicking around like crazy. Give this man another one. He's just dinking people left, right, and center. This is just a shooting range for him, and everyone else is his own personal boss.
Ooh, he's just going at it. Okay, he tries to go in for another, but Robo, he's not going to be having any of that. He's just going to he's going to be shutting down the Cerny. He's like, you had your coast fun, but now, yeah, you're going to become a coast yourself. But Midfield at a really good angle. Picks up one kill, picks up another.
30 seconds left.
He could have picked up the third kill too, but Raman Chopra, he has been dinged, so the work has been cut out for the remaining part of the team. And Bloodline and Robo team are going to be finding it that much easier to pick up that last kill. Because 22 HP, that's not a lot for Raman Chopra to go up with, and he doesn't have a lot of time to. He doesn't even have the spike in his possession. But it doesn't really matter, because the defenders, they don't even have to care about the spike anymore. They just have to care about getting the kill. And if they do manage to get it, then Raman Chopra, he's just going to be banging his chest, and he's going to be like, damn it, if I could get one gun at least, one Spectre at least, I could have like saved up a little bit of money. But no, that's not going to be happening.
The main thing is that it was really smart. No one pushed him. No one did anything. And Raman Chopra was just the one to survive.
Yeah.
The fact that he did survive that, yeah, he's still going to be able to go in for a buy, but his economy's not going to be healthy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess it's fine, but at the same time, I want to highlight one more thing. I think that you probably missed it. Just look at the amount of money that Midfield has. In the last round, he didn't buy a single thing. He just had a classic, no shields, no utility. You walked in, got 2 kills, and then got killed.
Yeah.
That guy's too good.
Yeah, exactly. And now he has a Phantom to speak for it. And if he can make that sing, boy, this is going to be really fun. But we can see a C push coming in from the side of Team Ice right now. Lord Batura has taken up this opportunity to go in for the flank, but he has only a Sheriff to work around with. He's worked his wonders before, but it's not going to be happening every time, because this time Mackle TV, he's going to be shutting him right down. Puts down one player, still a 4v5, still really possible. And midfield here with this Phantom, he's looking hopeful. He has a really good corner, and that corner is going to be spammed at any moment right now. Smokes have come in to help him out. Flashes have come in too. But Team Ice, they're just not finding an entry, because if they enter, Midfield, along with his buddies over there, are going to be raining fire on Team Ice. T-Bone being a little too overextensive, goes in for that kill, but no, Ankita is going to be shutting him right down. Robo and Midfield, they have to pick up the slack. They tried to do it. Midfield gets one kill, but that's all he's going to be able to do, because Harsh shuts both of them down in one fell swoop, and it's all left to Bloodline to clutch out the round, and I don't really think he can pull it off with the Sheriff aggressive.
Planted.
It's gonna be difficult. They're all gonna be at full HP. Angela's right around the corner. I'm pretty sure that she's gonna have her heals soon as well. So, in a way, they tried to play this round as a bonus when they really shouldn't have, and in a way, it could just cost them here as well. Losing one round is not that big of a deal because hey, it's just a bonus. Bloodline's looking for a couple of more kills.
Bonus,
He's just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Just one more kill. That's all that he needs to bring it all back in his favor. Just come down.
reaching for
Go
it.
in for it. But Angela, beautiful swing from her side. It's gonna be the one to shut down Bloodline instead. 2-1 on the scorecards, and with the Balsong knife twirling around in her hand, that's going to be a good round for the side of Team Ice. They get the first initial round on the board, and that's what I meant. It's all about the buy round. As soon as you win out on the buy round, you're going to be able to take that deep breath. You're going to be the ones to be in control of the matchup. But at the same time, how much control do you actually have? Now that Lord Buthra, he has picked up that operator. That operator is going to be able to sing such a beautiful song that I do believe that all the members of the side of Team Ice, it could just get awestruck by it. Yep.
Ooh. That was the first gun on Hydro Flick, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what we were here to see. The Jet going up against the Jet.
Oh my
Lord
god,
Batur is going to be the last man standing. Mackle, aim true, and his trigger not quivering at all. Picks up that kill. Lord Batur, however, he's going to have vengeance for his teammate, but I don't really think it's going to be happening this time around. It's still a 4v4 aggressive, and it could go either way. I really think that Team Ice, they should go in for bamboozle and mind game plays, but they're going for a simple execute, and it's giving a Team Fire that much chance to come in with a retake. And right now, they could be hitting B side because it's kind of empty, and they haven't been hitting that often enough. They're going for either A or C, and even C hasn't been hit that far enough. But they still seem to be comfortable with the A side, and I don't think it's going to be working out for them because midfield, he has a stinger, and he might be able to get one kill, but I think that's all he's going to be able to do. The rotates are coming at the right time. Timing is just perfect. Midfield might be able to pick up a kill, but no, the utility comes at the wrong time, but he still, I thought, would be able to get a kill, but no, when the sound was that close, he shouldn't have pulled out. His Nano Swarm does it, and he pays the price for it, but Lord Bathur is right there around the corner to pick up the kills, but no, he's going to be missing that shot on Ankita C as she whack away alive. 3v4 situation aggressive, and Lord Bathura, I don't think he can pull this off. Tries a no-scope, but Raman Chopra is going to be living to tell the tale. Mackle comes in to help him out, takes out T-Bone who was there down on Heaven. Bloodline comes in and chimes in too, takes out Raman Chopra. 2v3 situation still possible, and Lord Bathura still has his operator in his hands. If he can make that sing, if he can make the magic happen, then it still could be possible, but nobody's going to be pushing from the side of Team Ice though. Aggressive. Oh, this is going to get super intense super quick. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, the better option is to just go in for that save. You don't want to fight this whatsoever. The timing's not in your favor. 3 members are still alive. They could just have a flash as well to work with. Better not to take that risk. Save that operator for a rainy day and maybe get the next round in general. They still are going to be able to go in for a buy. A lot of their members still have a lot of money to work with. I do believe a couple of them had a little bit of a broken buy as well. So in a way, a little bit of a communication gap, I would say, when it comes down to the overarching buy for the side of Team Fire. But
yeah,
that's what I meant. That's kind of the thing that Team Ice need to try and exploit against Team Fire.
But
they are incredible as individual players, but their communication, if they're able to exploit that, they're going to be able to take this win for themselves.
Well, true though, but that last round, I don't want to be calling names out for it, but then midfield, he just kind of like panicked in the heat of the moment. He heard the noises coming and he was like, you know what, I should probably put a Nano Storm, and he just pulled it out at the wrong time and he just paid the price for it. And it just all started cascading down for them from there. But here's the first cascade that's going to be coming in. Ankita gets the first kill, but midfield is right around the corner with this classic. Picks up 1 kill, but that's not going to be enough to even the playing field yet, aggressive, because it's still a 3v4, and it's going to be a retake, and the retake on the side of A is kind of hard for Team Fire to pull off.
It's going to be difficult, but at the same time, if anyone can do it, it has to be the side of Team Fire, but Hydra Flick. He's too good. He knew exactly what Lord Bathura was thinking. He's looking for a couple of more plays. Oh, he's playing those mind games right now, but at the same time, Robo, his gun's gonna get spotted out, and Robo somehow still gets a kill on towards the side of Hirsch. He has that rolling thunder. He's gonna be popping it. Everyone's gonna start flying up in the air. But
no.
it also gets flown up into the air. Two members are on the other side of heaven and Hydra. Like, how does he always do it? Through fault lines, cut the blast, do everything. He's able to do a lot. And now it's all up to Robo. Robo's just not gonna be able to get it. Shows his arm with that flash, and he gets slapped down by a couple of bullets from the Chopra, sending him back home in a matter of seconds. With that, that's 2 and 3 on the scorecards now, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
it's kind of good, I would say.
What is up with Team Fire and pulling out utilities at wrong times?
It happens. Like, come on, even you do it all the time whenever you're
come on,
playing
you
the
can't
rank.
pull my name into this one.
I can always say that. The amount of times we have lost rounds because Queen suddenly just is like, oh, I'm gonna updraft, I'm gonna throw a smoke out.
I mean, if you have Jet, might as well go up in the air. But yeah, that's the thing. It happens. It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't, but
then it's swatted out of the sky as well.
It's just unfortunately happening quite often for Team Fire, and it's not their fault. They're just lucking out in the worst way.
Gotcha.
But in spite of a flash, T-Bone managed to pick up a kill and Hydro Flick through that smoke.
They don't know.
Smoke killed, but wow. And they have no idea. T-Bone tries to go in for that other kill, but no, the utility, that was just too much for him, and he couldn't do much in that situation. I don't think Team Fire is being able to, recuperate from being on the defense. I think they're going to be doing better on the attack, but right now they're not being able to do the retakes. They're not being able to do the pushbacks, and the positioning from Team Ice is just too good for Team Fire to pick back up on.
That's what I meant. Team Fire, when it comes down to their team play and coordination, you can see that my analysis was really correct. Them as a squad, they know what they're doing. They know which angles to check. They know which angles to swing together as a unit. And when they go in for fast rushes like this, where strategy is key and where defenses are spread out thin a lot more in comparison to others, keeping is a map where Team Ice are thriving. 2 and 4 on the scorecards. They're able to do a lot. And they're also able to try and circumvent Lord Bathura as much as they possibly can. They're constantly shifting away from him. Lord Bathura is on one side, and somehow, in some way, shape, or form, they got that read. They know where Lord Bathura is, and they're just like, go.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go away. We're gonna walk away from this, and we're never gonna come back.
Yeah, it's like a
Team
magnetic
Ice are playing
pushback.
beautifully.
But speaking of scorecards though, can we just talk about the attackers' kills and deaths right now? 6-6, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. Okay, I guess.
That's the devil right there, man.
That's the devil right there. But yeah, they all have their ultimates ready, by the way, except for Mako. This is going to be an explosive round because even Team Fire have their ultimates ready. Let's see if they're going to be able to use those ultimates to push them back. Lord Bathura, he hears them. He knows what's up. He knows that the jig is up, and he's going to be going in to help his buddies out. But the smokes are there. The smokes are the right places, and it's going to be blocking vision, and it's not going to be letting him get any shots right now. But the utilities are also on point. Midfield does that, do a lot of damage to the Nanoswarm, but Hydro Flick is just too good for him. Gets that kill right now. But it's all up to the retakes. Let's see if it's going to be possible. Lord Bathura managed to pick up 1 kill amazingly. He could pick up another. I'm not really sure how he didn't see that. But it's not going to be enough. And it doesn't really matter because it's going to be going down anyway. 2v4 situation. They could pull it off. Robo Team, he has the right idea, but the flashes has come in.
Oh no, God, run and gun him down. Swing it. Oh no.
Gets 1 kill. Oof. But that's probably the only kill that he's going to be able to get.
Do it. Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Come on, Quake. I know you want it.
Ah.
Oh, it's bad. It's just
Sorry. It do be like that sometimes. You can't really help it. They're not going to be underestimating Robo anytime soon. After the flash that he put up on Ascent, I don't think he's going to be there. Anyone's going to be underestimating him.
Hey, I'm gonna buy myself a couple of sunglasses as well because of those flashes.
I know.
From,
Yeah.
from the festival, man. From the Great Indian Festival on Amazon. I can see a couple of sunglasses on sale. I'm gonna pick that one up for myself. And while I'm there as well, I'm gonna check out a couple of IEMs as well. I've been looking for some in-ear monitors for myself. Gets a little bit too sweaty under my earphones all the time, so it does help. You never really know what you're gonna find there, so make sure to check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself an LG Ultragear monitor as well in the process. You never really know what you're gonna be finding on there. So now, we're gonna be looking at a seaside execution. Shots are gonna be strong as well. Robo, he's good. Maybe? No? Hurst just gets a kill onto T-Bone, and we can see it. Formless is like, no, you don't do it, man. Or our observer's like, yeah, it just happened. Just walk away from it slowly.
Yeah. It do be like that sometimes, and that's just an unfortunate moment over there. But you see how the rest of the round pans out, because Hydro Flick, he's on that flank, and he's gonna get those kills. Picks up that kill in Bloodline. But they're aware of that right now. And the execute is going to be coming in. And midfield always holding the corner. Doesn't manage to get the kill. Doesn't manage to take him out though. But that's not going to be enough. Because Harsh picks up the Enrique. Lord Batura is the only one remaining against 5 hungry players. He pulled out his Blade Storm, and he's going to be making it count, or at least trying to. Mapple, he's just going to be saying a huge no.
Himself, man. This is his map.
Honestly, yeah. I feel bad for Batura. Because he picked up his Blade Storm and he's like, you know what? I picked it up anyway. Might as well make it count. We'll get at least a few kills, but no. Mapple is going to be like, no. Yeah, you're not doing that in my server.
Thing is, they're isolating Batura so well that amazes me. You target the player that has absolutely decimated you on map number 1 this hard. Like, come on, man. Lord Batura has feelings. You don't target him that much. Like, yeah, you can target Quinn. Come on, chat. Just target Quinn as much as you want.
Yeah, why are you targeting me?
Yeah, it's very important to target you because you have lost me a lot of rank. So moving on down the line from that. Ben was going in for a swing as of right now. T-Bone trying to go in for that spray. He's just not going to be able to find it. Instead, it's going to be Hydrofleet being good for 1 and Midfield. He's just stuck. What does he do with this judge? He can't do anything. He's just hoping someone's going to swing him. But Lord Batura, it's all up to you, man. If he's not able to get at the bare minimum of 2 kills on this lurk, forget 2, he needs 3. Come on, get 1 more. He should be able to find 1. But he's just not going to be able to get it. Hydra, but what more? He has nothing. Mackle just hitting shots all over the place. Mackle, stop. Like, we highlighted that guy's aiming to be absolutely crispy and incredible, but this is just on another level.
But look at this. Midfield, he's still holding a cheeky angle. He might be able to pull off a lot of kills here. He has that judge. The wall is down. Robo picks up the first kill. They're all going to be long-range kills, and right now they don't really have the time to pull this off. But they really have to do something. But there's honestly nothing that they can do. All they can do is run away. And it's not even going to be enough because Midfield's going to be going down, and so is Raman Chopra. But Midfield, he was really hopeful. It's like, you know what? I got this judge. I have to stay at close range. I know I can pull off a few kills, but nobody pushed him. Nobody was that, overextensive, and he just couldn't pick up a few kills. He just feels sad at this point. He stuck till the very end aggressive. You know when you hear that bomb ticking that fast, when you hear the spike ticking that fast, you know you had to run. But Midfield, he was just like, at least 1 kill, maybe? The judge is really begging for a few heads, but nah, it's not going to be happening this time around.
Yeah, especially on the B side. The B side judge is not that potent. It can work, but at the same time, against the Sage, it's difficult. But oh my god, that was a little bit too questionable. They're trying to make it work, but the double execution was not that strong. Instead, it's gonna be Hydroflake being able to shut down both Robo and Lord Batura, and then Ankita just picks up that. So it's a 5 versus 3 situation. They're trying to go in for a plan, but T-Bone, he could just do something here. He's not going to be able to get that either. That's difficult, man. That's a very difficult situation.
True, but Bloodline still have his ultimate there. He spotted out 1, but he doesn't have the guns to work around with, and Mackle is going to be taking the fullest advantage of that. Midfield always around the corner somehow with that classic, always. Not really sure how, but it's always him around the corner with that classic. Gets 1 dink and doesn't live to tell the tale. But it's okay. He's going to be going through the same motions yet again. But honestly, if he picks up a judge and he holds the same corner that he's been holding down on A short, he could do a lot of damage.
It can work out. The judge on that angle is not cleared out as much even on the higher rankings, because when you consider the higher ranks, it's never really checked. No one plays there as often as you would expect compared to something like gold and platinum. So that's actually a very not that common of an angle. A lot of players are not even going to be checking that. And when you consider no Sova being here as well, they're going in dry without any information, so that judge can sync even better on a lot of these rounds. So it seems they're going to be picking that up here. Maybe things are going to work, and Robo just does not care. He just waits out, gets 1 kill, but immediately gets traded out by Krish. The fault line was clean. He was expecting that swing from Robo. And you gotta say, man, both of these breaches, they're in each other's heads. And hey, Hydroflick, he's gonna be popping a couple of bullets into the head of one. Oh, T-Bone. Cheeky angle from him, man. He is going to be the one to shut down 1 player, but he's just not going to be able to get it. T-Bone, he's still up there. So what is happening, T-Bone? You're just getting away with murder 1 by 1. He's going to be able to shut down 2. That's going to work out. And T-Bone with the bullet, now he's going to be able to shut down Mackle. Lord Batura swings around the corner. He's going to be good for 1. And he's going to be able to go for a 2nd as well. And don't really forget about what T-Bone was doing. T-Bone's sitting on top of that wall. He's a wall criminal now, man. And T-Bone, you're the reason why they won out that entire round. Think about, my man. That's going to be 3-8 on the scorecards for the side of Team Fire. And finally, they're heating themselves back up. They're trying to get out of the firing pan and get themselves into the fire to try and bring something a little bit more different on the cards. Because on this 3-8 scoreline, you don't want it to end it on a 3-9, or maybe you want to end it on a 3-9 because you know Curse is always going to be there. But
yeah, true. But see, that's the thing, right? I mean, 3-9 is not that hard of a score to come back from too, and you have Lord Bathura on the attacking side. You could pick up a lot of kills, but honestly, that last round was because of Lord Bathura, Bloodline, and T-Bone. T-Bone becoming the wall criminal himself, but oof! He comes in and puts a bullet straight in between Lord Bathura's eyes. And he is going to be going down, and honestly, he's going to be going nice shot in the chat too, because that was a beautiful shot, honestly. But yeah, he is going to be down yet again, and Bloodline is not going to be there to revive him. Midfield yet again around the corner, but this time he managed to pick up a kill. Tries to go in for a second, but she's on a roll right now. He gets the second kill. And now they're going to go in for an A execute. Robo with a cheeky little flank there. He might be able to catch a few players off guard, but Raman Chopra is right around the corner to catch him off guard, and he does! Robo is going to be going down as well, and it's now all whittled down to 2 players. It's Bloodline and T-Bone to clutch out the round. The spike is also the hands of Raman Chopra, but he's going to be ultimating out of there. This is going to be teleporting all the way to C-side and planting it safely down in that corner. Now, I don't really think that a 2v3 situation is going to be that hard for Team Fire, but it all depends on the timing, and the timing is just off. Harsh gets the first kill on T-Bone, the Breach taking down the Brimstone, the 2 elderly people going up against each other, aggressive. But now Bloodline, the Sage, the Battle Sage himself, he has to pull up a really good clutch, and he has an operator, so he has to take individual fights. It's going to be really hard to pull up. If he checks the right corner, he might be able to pull it off, but no, Raman Chopra is at the wrong place, at the wrong time, and Bloodline, he's just going to be crying at the keyboard. And that is going to mean that the 3-9 score that we were talking about is going to be coming into play. And that has been the first half, ladies and gentlemen. But it all depends upon whether Team Fire can bring up the fire on the attack side yet again.
God damn, son, I didn't expect that to happen. The shots coming on down through from Ankita were absolutely incredible. It was inhuman the way she was able to get a lot of those plays. The reaction speed was good as well, but at the same time, the thing is, what's really happening to the other members of the side of Team Fire? It feels like they're a little bit too lost, and Haven, a map that is built upon strategy, is favoring the side of Team Ice a lot more, but at the same time, it is an attacker-favored map, and in a way, it's still doable. This 3-9 scoreline is still winnable, but it's a lot more difficult to win out on this one as well. They're going to be swinging it out, though. Lord Bathura, he just goes in for a swing here with this dash without any smokes. He's going to get taken out by Hurst. That's going to be the first initial kill. T-Bone's going to go for 1, takes it down to the 4 vs 4 situation. Hurst is right around the corner, but T-Bone, he is going to be throwing a bone into the wrenches of this fight here. Not gonna be able to find it though. Oh, T-Bone, he's good for a third. He's looking for a couple of more as well, and he is aggressive, and he's looking for an ace. But Robo, he's gonna try and go into the action himself just a tiny little bit. Spots out Ankita, but Ankita's too good with that classic. He's gonna go in for that first initial shot. High to flick on the back. It's gonna be able to shut down T-Bone as well. 32 HP on 1, and Ankita's gonna be low as well. Not much that she can do here. Bloodline instead just pops a couple of heads and sends them back home. 4-9 on the scorecard here, Queen. And I would say a really beautiful round indeed from the side of Team Fire.
Exactly, and once they get to that 5-9 and once they get to that 6-9, actually, it's not going to be that bad for them to like come back from that entire, you know, scenario. But it's going to be a hard and long grind. They can't like let up at any point, because once Team Ice reaches the 11th round on the scorecards, it's going to be breaking Team Fire's confidence just a little bit, and it's going to be a little bit that much harder for them to pull through to the next round. But it's fine, because there's a third map remaining, and boy, I'm waiting for that third map, and that is probably going to be the most exciting map of all. But speaking of exciting things to come, it's going to be a proper A rush, and there's literally nobody on A, and it's 4 Team Fire's taking, and they are going to be taking it by storm. The plant is going to be coming down, and the retake scenario has been set up. That was a really bad misjudgment, but Lord Bathura with that beautiful flick and 1 tap just deletes Harsh from the server. And with that confidence, he's going to be falling back and waiting for the other players to come through. But they're confused. They don't have the proper guns either, and they don't know which side to push through to. And right now, Team Fire, they look to be in a really good place, and Lord Bathura is just looking the wrong angle, but the sound has gone through. He can get 1 kill or at least a couple. But no, they're going to be watching him and hunting him down, but the information has already gone through aggressive. They know that they're in heaven. And the entrance, the other entrance has already been walled off. It all depends on who's going to be picking up the kills. Bloodline picks up the first and it's looking really good. They don't have the time either. The defenders, they have to fall back or get the kills. And it's just not going to happen. And it's an entire massacre because the entirety of the defense is going to be going down to the spike itself.
Wait. A lot of people say that Valorant is not a horror game. But I'm very sure that Lord Bathura in this situation probably thought that this is a worse horror game than any other horror games that he's played in his entire life.
No, he just peeks out and he sees four.
Yeah, he just sees sports players and he's like, oh no. What did I just walk into? Please, just let me go. Please, just let me go. And Hydroplague is like, yo, I have a shorty with their name written on it. Swings around the corner and he's like, my backup's behind me as well. Don't really worry about it. He misses the shorty shot, but doesn't really matter. 4 players just jump in his face and Lord Bathura's like, nope. I'm done. I'm not playing this game anymore.
Like I could see the frame. I could see the frame pausing and it becoming grayscale and there like a rain effect coming in and it's just sad violin just playing in the background. You know the one that I'm talking about and just Lord Bathura is just there going like, okay, this is how it goes down. This is how I die. This is how it all ends. 4 players just face up against him. Just shorty barrels, ghost barrels, and all of that just face at him.
Just see what we can expect here though, because when you do consider the amount of plays being made by both of these squads, it's kind of interesting. So the thing is, now what do they do? How do they move forward? It's gonna be the gun rounds. It feels like Team Fire, they've got their mojo back as well, but those were just a couple of rounds. That was just a pistol, that was just the anti-eagle. Now is where they really want to play their cards. They're gonna play the gun rounds beautifully here. Point is gonna play a push.
Exactly. And they're still going to be playing that bonus round, like you said. So, Spectres, they still have a couple of Vandals, and Lord Bathura, he knows his aim is good. He's going to be taking the risk. He picks up the Vandal. But around the corner, there's a Hydra Flick, a random wild Hydra Flick, to shut them all down. But it all depends on who's going to be seeing whom first, isn't it? Lord Bathura is pushed up against the wall, down mid, trying to get a few kills. But the smokes have come through. And they either push through this or they don't. They have to take a decision right now. The decision is going to be made by Hydra Flick. Takes 1 kill, goes for the second. Looking for the third, but he knows he has to fall back because there are way too many players. Mako! Just unfortunate to that flash over there, aggressive. He couldn't have done anything. That's unfortunate, but it's all up to midfield. Yet again in a corner. As always. Not really sure what's up with midfield and corners though.
Hey, he likes his corners.
He likes his corners, yeah. Like we all do, don't we?
Yeah, like Quinn, I'm sending you to a corner right now. Go and stay there. Think about what you're doing.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. That doesn't sound fair at all.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Come on. Midfield's always sitting in the corner because he's trying to think
I'm going to go sit in his corner then.
Yeah, go sit with him. Go talk with him as well. Maybe he'll feel a little bit more better in that situation. Because 3 players were rushing him down. Where does he go, man? He has to stay in that corner.
Yeah.
There's a breach aftershock after him. There's a Phoenix running around somewhere trying to search for him. Not really a Phoenix, what am I saying? That it was not a Phoenix. It was a Jet running around trying to search for him as well. Like, what do? You're gonna get shut down. And hey, Lord Bathura, you also get shut down again. I Flick. Too good. Too crispy. Beautifully done from this side.
Yep. And now it's just going to be a little more of a ninja playstyle. Nobody's going in for any insane rusher than Harsh. He has no idea what's coming up behind him. Because if he gets caught off guard like that, Robo is going to get the better of him with that knife. And ouch, that is just an F right there, man, in your face. And the A-side execute is going to be coming through. The retake positions, they have to be set up properly. Otherwise, the attackers, they wouldn't be able to stand a chance. Because Team Ice, they're ice cold, baby, and they are in for the kills, and it's not working out for Team Ice right now because Robo is on a roll, picks up Hydra Flick 2, but no, you don't put up the flash when you're right around the corner. Gets taken down by Ankita, who pushes that flash. Beautifully done by her. 3v3 still possible for either team. But the positioning by the attackers is pretty good right now, and I feel like they might be able to put it off. But Mackle has a judge, and he's gonna make it sing. Bloodline, he has to get the kill, otherwise he's gonna be going down. He has an ultimate, but it doesn't really matter because Mackle is just raining fire with that judge. And this is exactly what I told you, Aggressive. This is exactly what I was talking about. Every time I see a judge coming onto the server, it's always a 3K. It's not a 4K, it's not a 2K, it's not a 5K, it's always a 3K.
You gotta talk a little bit more about what happened right off the get-go. Robo just walking in slowly. He's like Pink Panther, just, you know, the Pink Panther music just playing in the background.
Yeah.
Slowly just walking up. Then he's like, oh, I see a Hershey. Let me do a little bit of a breach tip and just slap him in the back with my axe. Hey, it worked out.
genuinely
It's an
could hear
It's
it.
Johnny moment, and I'm very sure that Harsh just jumped out of his chair, being like, "Who the hell knifed me like that? What just happened? Where did you come from?" It's a situation.
know.
It does happen. It's Valorant, ladies and gentlemen.
does,
You never
yeah,
really know
yeah.
what to expect, but at the same time, Mackle, he could just go in for a one tap here. He's looking for it, and he's gonna be able to get it as well with Ungada to watch his back. Beautiful shots from their side, and hey, they're gonna be able to find it all for him. Ooh, Hydra. One more.
But here's the thing. There's no ultimates left for the side of Team Fire. I mean, Robo does have his ultimate, but it's not going to be helpful in the long run because it's a 2v5. And it's not going to be possible when Hydra Flick is facing down C long with with an operator. But let's look at that mid fail until the very end. It was holding onto his corner yet again with that judge. Nice managed to get one kill, but that's all he's going to be good for. He should honestly do that more. He should hold his corners and he should hold those judges in his hands because he can work wonders with that. He's really good at holding the right strategic corner with the judge, and he should probably be going in for those judge plays more often instead of the Vandal plays because he can take those closer fights and he can properly support his entire team.
In a way, I thought that the 9-3 curse is going to be working out. Sadly, it just didn't work out in their favor. But in a way, they still do have a chance. 5 and 12. Ooh, that's a very ambitious ultimate being placed. And oh god, her, she's making them see the light. He's forcing them to buy a couple of things from the side of the Great Indian Festival, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the knife as well. Hers wanted it, but he's just not going to be able to get it. The thing just did not hit. Bloodline's going to be good for one. Hydra Flick gets done on the knife. Jeff Roulette's not going to be in his favor. And they're just making it place. It's going to be an ultimate for it all. It's going to be a resurrection for another resurrection. Ungada is going to be able to shut everyone down. What just happened in a matter of a couple of seconds? I was just checking out the Great Indian Seal on my phone, and here, this is all the things that just happened. And now Bloodlight, he's just getting toyed with, man. One more flash, come on, knife him. Send him to his next dimension. But Robert Chopra's gonna be the one to send him back home instead. And hey, it worked. It was done. And they all ended it with style. Hirsch, you gotta say, man, like this guy is causing literal PTSD to everyone.
Yeah. And look at this, just like Harsh with that flash, the second flash gets 2 kills, tries to go in for that third knife, but that was a little too ambitious for him. Tried to go for it, but it didn't work out for him. But in the end, it worked out beautifully for Team Ice, and this is exactly what I was talking about, right? They might have just been using the first map to warm up. It might not just have been the comfiest map, because with their strategies and those close corners, they're going to be reigning dominant on the map of Haven, and that's exactly what they did. And Team Fire, they're going to be facing the consequences of that. Kudos and amazing and congratulations are in order for Team Ice. But here comes the most spicy part of the entire event. It's going to be the third map aggressive. This is going to be the map of split where anything could happen. But before we go into that, we have to take another look at what happened right now on the map of Ascent as the match highlights are ready, and we're going to be hopping straight into that. And I'm going to let aggressive the map of Haven. I'm going to let aggressive take over and walk you through whatever we saw because we had a lot to see.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not the best part of the event, man. You know what the best part of the event actually is? It's a great Indian festival on Amazon. That's the best part, man. You can't false advertise. We don't do false advertisement here on the
True though. He is right. Yeah.
Make sure that the best thing is gonna be the sales. So make sure to check out the sales as we do talk about the match highlights and go a little bit more in depth to try and figure out what really happened. The thing is, Team Ice, their strategies, absolutely incredible. Team Fire, they got caught off guard just a tiny little bit, but at the same time, we have to give it towards the side of Team Fire to pull off a lot of incredible, quirky plays to make things work out. Just look at T-Bone in this round in particular. This guy single-handedly just won them the round by going in for such a cheeky play with that wall. I absolutely adored that. And then T-Bone constantly going in for plays like this. Shots were clean, his positioning was good, was able to do a lot. But then again, Team Ice and their team playing coordination just got the better of them. Beautifully
T-Bone the
played.
wall, John.
I can't believe you just said that.
I had to. That's exactly what he did. That wall play was just so commendable. Commendable, I'm sorry. I had to say that. I'm pretty sure the audience is going to be appreciating that too. Come on.
For once, maybe you're going to get some love from the audience, but you're not going to get any love from me.
No, it's fine. I can live with that. I'll make it back up to you later. Don't worry. But yeah, the entire team though, for real though, the entire team, they stood strong, so strong together. And it's kind of funny, like Team Fire and Team Ice, right? They were honestly battling against the elements themselves because we had a Sage on Team Ice and we had a Phoenix on Team Fire. Or was it the other way around? Or maybe
No,
they were
Team
battling
I
with
said both. Team I said both.
Team I said both, huh? Yeah,
Mm.
but
But you have to give
nonetheless.
it to Hirsch, man. Just look at this,
Mm,
man. Look at all the
yeah,
last
exactly.
round. He just is spray transferring everyone. He's forcing them to buy those sunglasses. And hey, if it works out, it works out. And Hirsch, he possibly could have gone in for that knife as well. Unfortunately, the fault line didn't hit Bloodline in that
Yeah.
situation. But if it did hit, I know for a fact that I would have seen a knife kill off that Fido.
Yeah, the last concuss wasn't like properly lined up. It's not his fault. He was not really sure where the last stage was gonna jump to.
Aim
He
for
gave it
effort,
his
bro.
best shot though. I
Aim for
mean,
effort.
in a matter of a few seconds, so many kills went down, and it just happened so fast. We couldn't keep up with it that much, even could we? Because like Harsh came out, started getting frags, and then after that, we instantly see a little bit of a comeback coming in from Team Fire. They give it one last shot, but it just wasn't enough. But it's okay. There's another map remaining, isn't there, Aggressive?
Yeah, map number 3 is gonna be an interesting one for sure. But hey, we're gonna be setting up map number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. But don't go anywhere. But if you are gonna be going anywhere, make sure to check out the Great Indian Festival sales that will be posted on Amazon. Make sure to check out all of the deals, get yourself a couple of goodies, and also check out the links down below in the description from the side of LG Ultragear. Get yourself a monitor. It's gonna be a lot of giveaways down there as well. So make sure to check it all out. And hey, we're gonna be back with the real shortly with the Great Indian Festival Championship in just a tiny little bit. We're gonna set everything up and see you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Amazon Great Indian Festivals Championship back once more on the fray. And after the first initial 2 games, honestly, Quain, my hands are up in the air. I don't know who's going to be taking this. Initially, I thought that it was going to be the side of Team Ice who bring it all away. And then Team Fire, they just dropped the ball, but they dropped the ball in such a way that Team Ice, they were just playing with them almost. Going in for knife kills, going in for flash kills, like everything was happening throughout the entire game. Everyone stepped up beautifully. But when you look at the score lines for both of these maps, 13-6 and 13-5, the map will split if it has as much action. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect here. I thought maybe we're going to be seeing a couple a little more in terms of the memes, maybe if one of the team was able to take it 2-0, but hey, the action's gonna be there. It's gonna be intense, and the 1 lakh prize pool is still up for grabs. We don't even know who we're gonna be handing it over to.
Exactly, and I told you, I knew that this was gonna happen. We told the audience that if like one team were to win out the first 2 maps, the third map was gonna be played nonetheless. But I knew that it was not gonna be that case at all because these two are such capable teams that third map was honestly bound to happen. And what a third map it is, split with so many corners, so many angles, such little space, so little time, and two amazing teams just going at it on the map of Split is always a really fun event. And I think that there might be a Raze pickup coming through. I feel like some player or the other is going to be picking up a Raze and just putting that ultimate, putting up the showstopper into those corners, and probably going to be confirming those kills. So that is something to look forward to. But yeah, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Aggressive's hands are up in the air like they just don't care.
And hey, I'm doing a couple of dance moves in the background as well. You never really know. You can watch me, but it's just not happening on this side of the stream. I will never do dance on stream, but
no, please.
Okay, moving on down the line though, on the map of Split in particular. The thing is, we've been seeing a lot of Breach, right? We're going into the best map of a Breach. So imagine a situation where the Breach is going to be even more potent. The Breach is going to be even more deadly. There's a lot more corners to work with as well. 5-man knives, anyone? Come on.
Yeah,
Breach,
I wish.
Breach flash, maybe uncussive lines, and then just running down in with knives out, not even buying any guns. Come on. Give it to me, Queen. Just imagine. It could happen.
For it. If it does, I'm really hyped for it. I'm gonna be off of this chair and probably up in the air, just like your hands are. But let's just hope that comes true because there's so many possibilities. It all depends upon what agents they're going to be picking up and how they're going to be going about it. And I don't think that there's going to be much strategy in Split right now. I think it's just going to be sneaky ninja-like plays.
Yeah, it could just happen. You never really know. People are just going to walk around all over the place. Map control is going to be up before the cards for both of these squads. But at the same time, I do believe a lot of isolated 1v1s are happening. And let's just see what happens during the isolated 1v1s. Or are we going to be seeing an intense high-octane gameplay from both of these squads when it comes down to terms of their execution?
Hold up, Aggressive. Here, this is exactly what I was talking about. Hydra Flick has picked up a Raze. I told you.
Oh, yeah. We've been waiting for this for a while.
This is going to be one amazing gourmet match. And this is going to be very savory because this guy, he's going to be popping his ultimate almost every other round because he's going to be picking up those kills.
He picked up the Cypher, man. We've been waiting for this for a while.
Yep.
Finally. This is his map. This is his map.
This is going to be fun.
We're going to be watching him for a while.
T-Bone with the Cypher, Lord Bathura with the Jet, Bloodline with Smokes, Midfield with the Sage, so they have second lives too. I'm loving this lineup. But then on the other hand, I'm seeing a lot of clippable moments that might come out from Hydra Flick picking up that Raze. Makul is going to be going in for his usual Phoenix, as those flashes will obviously come out through and prove to be really crucial to them. Then we have Ankitasi picking up her usual Sage. And Harsh is going to be picking up a Breach this time, and Raman Chopra with his usual Omen. Now, Omen, to be honest, generally, Omen is not one of my favorite characters. You can get really good with it, but I don't really think it offers that much as a team thing. But I feel like Team Fire has a better lineup here on the round, but Hydra Flick's Raze is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. When you consider how potent he can be on that race. So let's head on over onto the match, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can get a visual representation of the agents being picked up by these two teams. And right off the get-go, Team Fire, they have a really strong combination. But the thing is, how strong is that Brimstone gonna be in comparison to everything else? There's no Jet on side of Team Ice. They don't have that fast entry. But hey, if Hydra Flag is able to fly through the air like a majestic eagle, you never really know what he's going to be bringing down to say. And hey,
Let's
I
see.
want judges, man. I want judges.
I really
5-man
want them to
judges.
see close range, but ooh,
Okay.
a lot of action off the bat, aggressive, as close range fights are going to be taken out. Bloodline picks up 1 kill for himself too. 3v3 so far, but that was a really good bloodbath off the bat on stairs on Heaven over there. 2v3, and the utilities are coming out. Bloodline has to run for his life because that boom bot is not something he wants to be faced up against. He needs the backup. The backup is going to be coming in any time right now. But Hydroflux is going to be getting the kill anyway. That kill has to be coming in. Bloodline does get it, but he's facing adversity, and nobody's getting their shots. Nobody's being able to get him down. He's just going left and right. And we have come down to the very essence of Valorant, aggressive. This is exactly what Valorant is about. Sometimes, just sometimes, you strafe left and right, and your opponents just miss you. This is Valorant.
It can work out in your favor. You
I
never really
love
know. This is how Valorant was meant to be played. You throw a
Yeah.
couple of potatoes each other. Like you throw a couple of potatoes, it just works out. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. left, right,
Potato
and
warfare.
that's all you need. Yeah,
The
just
potato
scraping
warfare.
skills.
In
Yeah.
this situation, the potato warfare was won out by the side of Team Ice, so they're gonna be happy. But
Huh?
okay,
Okay. Exactly.
Just
Like
an
that
okay
should be the
moment.
confirmed kill for a Robo, but okay, that happened. But
Okay.
really confident over there, but he's not gonna be able to pick
Even
up that
more
kill anyway,
okays.
aggressive.
Yeah, that's an even more of an okay moment.
This-
Now
yeah,
it's a
this-
bra moment. Okay, one crispy.
What?
The second crispy from the side of Backle, and it feels like this shark is just eating up everyone. He just does not care, and now it's all up to T-Bone. This is your best map, man. If
Is this
anyone
map
else
gonna
can
be a
go in
bro
for,
moment? Is
It
this
could-
map gonna just gonna be a bro moment map, aggressive?
I never really know. Come on, dude. It was a pistol round, and then it was a buy round, so you can't really say anything.
But yeah,
Just
you
yet.
never really know. I hope it's a bro moment map because it's gonna be fun to watch. Fun as heck.
You don't really know what to expect here, now do you? Because 0-2 on the
True.
score. Now it's gonna be the buy round. And
Hmm.
on the buy round, I'm really interested to see what kind of setups T-Bone has for us. But can we get a cap on T-Bone? I really want to see what he's trying to set up. Is it a very generic
Ooh.
Cypher setup? Ooh, he's going there for a little bit of an interesting one. I actually know this setup. I actually use this quite often, but okay, that tripwire is kind of
Okay.
ambitious. That tripwire is very
Okay.
ambitious.
Let's see if it works out. That if somebody gets trapped in that, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I'm
best
gonna
Cypher
do.
main India. T1 best Cypher main India.
True. Look at that. He's just trying to get information through the camera over there. Can almost see his own teammates, but that's all he's gonna be able to see.
My eyes are down.
There we go. The camera's gonna be down and out for action, but he knows exactly where they are. The information is gonna be given out aggressive, but he has to fall back. He can't solo both of them. It's Hydroflick we're talking about on that race. A few satchels, a few flyings towards him, and honestly, T1 is as good as dead. But speaking of as good as dead, Lord Bathura, this aim is gonna be true. It takes out the Hydroflick in one fell swoop. Midfield looking for another kill, but it's not gonna be coming through today. It's just not gonna be his day today. He's having a little bit of trouble over there, but still, Team Fire, they're getting it going on. They've gotten the first kill, and maybe that's a little bit of confidence that they needed because the rotates are coming in. They're aware of that, and once they push in through to the site the right time, they might be able to shut Team Ice down.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt quite a lot, midfield. It's walking into the volley, but hey, it's fine. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to see it, especially when you're walking into a smoke. It's all up to Robo. Spot another gun barrel from Chopra. He wanted to go in for that fight. He knows exactly where he is. Bloodline's gonna be good for one kill. Go in for that swing. Bloodline's not gonna be able to go in for that kill though. Trains are gonna be good on the back. Trains are gonna be good on the left. He's doing so much in Robo. He trying to survive, but instead it's gonna be Ungana being the one to shut down one, and T-Bone at the very end being able to get that trade. A very scuffed fight right off the get-go, but hey, if you want to turn into crispy fried chicken, I can't stop you. Yeah, go for it.
Crispy fried chicken it is going to be, and I feel like this entire match is going to be a really fun match to watch because there's so many corners down there, so many smokes, and you see in normal tournaments, right? You don't see a lot of players disrespecting the smoke. They're going to work around the smoke, take it really easy, but no, these guys, they're confident in their aims, and they're out for the kill. They're never going to respect the smokes. They're just going to disrespect it straight through, push straight through that, and just try to get their kills. And there we go. T1 is going to be going in for his usual Cypher setup that we saw last round. But let's see if it's going to be working out for him this time. But no, okay. He just went AFK there for a second, probably dealing with his chat. Just answering all the comments in the comment section, probably.
Could just be working out in their favor. Let's just see what we can see here. Lord Bathura is right around the corner. He's going in for a couple of pop shots, but he's just not going to be able to find it. Mackle on the back end, though, is going to be the one to shut down Bloodline. And now There's no smoke. There's no smoker for the side of defense. That's gonna be a kill, and now it's gonna be a running back being popped. Come on, Phoenix. Show them what you got! Lord Batura is gonna get the shutdown kill onto Mackle, but at the same time, he deals a good chunk of damage to work with as well.
We're in a 4v5 situation right now. Team Fire, they're not looking so strong, and they can't really take Team Ice head on. They have to wait for them to push in and play on crossfires, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They're going to be a little more patient this time around. They're not going to be pushing in and overextending. But speaking of overextension, T-Bone is going to be doing that, but he's going to be living to tell the tale. He's going to be taking out Mackle TV, and he also has the information to live up for it. But now that they know that the rotates are coming in and that Team Ice is just spread out across the map, they're going to be spreading their own resources out too.
30
Hydro
seconds
Flick,
left.
he's on the lurk. He's waiting for somebody to pop their cheeky
Oh,
little
they're
head out.
actually
but
going back to B.
Yep.
This is so smart.
yeah, this is just because of that Cypher ultimate, right? They're like, you know what? Our position has been given away anyway. But T-Bone, he's wise. He knows that this might come through. There comes the sound. And the calls have to come in, and he has to hold him off for just a few seconds, and he gets two with one beautiful spray! And picks up a 3K for himself with 8 seconds on the clock. They don't really have a lot of time, and Lord Bathuri is going to be picking up on slack. But 4 seconds is enough for him to put that plant down, but it's just one player against two amazing players on the side of Team Fire.
Oh no! Such a big brain! Such a big brain! This guy uses an aftershock! As soon as the ult was placed, knowing that Robo was gonna go in for a knife! But at the same time, midfield, he's going in for a massive lurk. He knows exactly what's up. He's going to be able to take it out on a backstep. But at the same time, can we just appreciate how big brain Hirsch was in that situation, knowing Robo's tendencies to go in for a knife? This is the aftershock, and he just flipped that script in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, please clip this. Just clip this right now, because that was just insane. As is a 200 IQ moment right there. And normally, even if you come up with 200 IQ moments, you think it through, right? This guy thought up that plan right on the spot. Like, there was no time left for him, but he was like, you know what? I'm going to put up my utility right there, and he's going to be going down to it. That was beautifully played out.
He nearly even clutched that. He thought that, hey, midfield is gonna be pushing with his teammate, but midfield's like, no. I'm actually 201 IQ, because if you're 200 IQ, I'm gonna be going in for a flank from the back.
Yeah, but honestly, T-Bone, he has to be thanked for that round, man. Like, 2 kills, that is honestly what slowed them down and didn't let them plant. And even though they did get the plant, it was just whittled down to 1 player.
Are gonna be the ones to find it though. Now though, it's gonna be a lot more interesting. Robo maybe getting a couple of kills with his own aftershock. He's trying to find it, and now gonna run on away. She's not gonna get tagged out by the. That's a good part, and now it's gonna be ultimate being popped on the side of Bloodline, trying to go in for a kill, but he's not gonna find anything just yet. Does get a good amount of information though. I know Lord Batura. Come on, knife him. Knife him. I know you wanna. He spots him. He's gonna go for it. He wants it real badly. That's a lot of flashes. That's a lot of knives. He's just looking at him. He's looking at the butt. He's just saying, gonna be like, hello, best friend. How are you? I'm gonna headshot you with my knife, and then that's killed by Roman Chopra.
Oh no. This match is so fun right now, aggressive. And it's still a 2v4 situation. They don't have the guns though, so they're not gonna be winning this one out. But they could get at least 1 kill with Robo. He's gonna be shutting everybody down with a 4K. His utility placement was just amazing, but here, let's just look at this knife again. Yeah, please. But okay, it's not gonna clip. It's okay. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. It's fine. But I really wanted to see it again. The amount of time Lord Bathura took.
Let's see it on the match highlights. Don't worry.
But here's the best part. The amount of time that Lord Bathura took, right? He's like, do I, don't I? It's very risky. If he turns around, I'm gonna get killed. But you know what? Might as well. Picked up his knife and went in for that kill. But that kill was just, since he took that much time, right? That was enough for Raman Chopra to come back and go and watch him in the act. He's like, oh no. And that just went down in front of his eyes.
Now we're gonna be seeing a little bit much more of a slower execution from them. Probably something that we would expect, but hey, if it works, Lord Bathura, he's playing with a little bit of fire and with a little bit of ice as well on the floor.
And he has his ultimate too, by the way. He could pull off a really nice play. But no.
He can channel his inner Korean jet and also channel his inner European jet as well, because you gotta remember some European jets are insane when it comes down to their right clicks.
He's going for a risky play right there, but yeah, there you go. T-Bone's sacrifice, the trap wire, I'm sorry, is not going to be working on. But Mackle, however, is going to be picking up a kill for himself. And right now, Team Ice, they're on fire. Ironically, mid fails to land his shots a few times, but it's okay. He can still make it back in the later rounds. It's now whittled down to a 2v5, and I don't think that Team Fire can really pull it off in this moment. But no, Bloodline, he still has a lot to say. One taps him out of existence. He has to pick up at least a couple of more kills to even out the playing field though, but no, Harsh is just gonna be saying a huge no to that. Takes out Bloodline, follows the Robo to get the kills, gets one. He has his utilities. He is gonna be using it. There comes the ultimate. Really ambitious right now. But he gets tagged a little bit by his own ultimate, and that is not gonna be working out for him because Ankita is at the right spot at the right time to take him down. Puts up the 3-3 scorecard. That beautiful neck and neck action going on, but you gotta remember, on the attack side, it's kind of hard. It's harder to do it on the attack side, and honestly, for the defense though, I feel like Team Fire, they should be picking up the slack. They should be getting a lot more rounds on the defense because it's gonna be getting that much harder on the offense, unless they have some really flashy, really fast, really quick, and hard to notice plays, hard to like, you know, keep up with sort of plays. Only then will they be able to take down Team Ice.
It's going to be an interesting one to say the very least because both of these squads are adapting in such a way that it can work and they're having a lot of fun in the process as well. You can see them just enjoying themselves, going in for nights like that, going in for swings like this. Come on. You just got to give it to these guys. They're just feeling it. But at the same time, Ankita's also got to be feeling it. She got that resurrection, so no harm, no foul. Hirsch gets taken out, but he's just going to come back immediately. But at the same time, Hirsch, he's filling out his quick brother. And he's going to be the one to get that kill down. Robo just smelled a little bit too much in that situation, trying to come for the supers.
I'm honestly still stuck on the Blade Storm. That was just nasty. Hydroflick, he's not going to be having any of that. He's going to be putting his pain chills in there. It's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to flush you out, or you're going to be going back. Bloodline, good positioning there. He has the right idea. He knows that the rotate could be coming in, but he has no idea that Harsh is on the left side of that cubby. He's going to be living to tell the tale for another day. If Bloodline did peek out at the wrong time, he would have been facing the grunt of the force. Hydroflick gets one kill. Lord Vathura is going to be holding his ground. He will be able to get the kill, but no, it failed! He has to get the kill, but no! Hydroflick is going to be failed. Just turning around and getting that kill for himself. Just too quick on his feet, Hydroflick flicks, and he doesn't miss aggressive. He always lands his shots.
Hydroflick, he's just absolutely insane when it comes down to his aim, and he's showcasing exactly why his name is Hydroflick. But now, it's all up to T-Bone. And this is a situation where even our big brain Cypher main could just get a little bit dicey. Never mind, he's gonna be able to take down Hirsch for one. Spots out Mackle's gonna be the one to take him out as well. He gets caught out by the paranoia. He doesn't know where exactly Roman Chopra is, but he should be able to guess it. But Roman Chopra, he expected that swing, and poor old T-Bone. I just have to say that nice try. Yeah, that was just a really good try.
Yeah,
just give it to him.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not even gonna deny that. That was a really good try, T-Bone. Really good.
He's gonna be able to hold down the fort. 3 and 4 on the scorecard.
Yep.
Now, things have slowed down a lot more. Players are playing it a lot more seriously. They're taking it slow. They're taking it steady. No real knife battles or no real rushes are really coming out from either side. And now you can start questioning, what's the plan moving on down the line? And I think that T-Bone already has his plan. Sheriff one tap. Instead, it's going to be a Vandal one tap. Either or. Both works for me.
Both works, yeah. As long as the head being popped. Lord Vathura tries to go in for that head pop too, but it's not going to work out for him. Amazing smoke there. He thought that it was going to be pushed back into that smoke. It worked out for him, but that still saved him for a little bit of time. But no, the flashes came through from Harsh, and that really paid off for his team, and it's a clean wipeout. An almost flawless round, but there was one player that got killed out over there. But still, that was almost a flawless round right there for Team Ice, because that flash from Harsh was just beautiful and on point. And then also was the ultimate from Breach. Just amazing play from Harsh over there.
That just goes to show that these guys mean business, and this is how they really want to play the entire matchup. The thing is, it's getting better and better down the line as well. Just imagine a situation like this. Compositionally, I'm still leaning heavily down towards the side of Team Fire, but Team Ice, they're pulling off plays that I absolutely adore here. But Robo, poor guy, gets caught out by that fight and gets killed by Hydroflex's grenade. Where do you run? Where do you hide? You have nowhere to go. You're just gonna get died out instead. Sent to the cemetery.
Okay.
I said sent to the grave.
No. We're gonna roll back to what he said before that, but it's okay.
No. He's gonna die out and get sent down to the grave, so it's fine.
Fine.
We don't talk about my
It's
Swift.
Gucci. Yeah, we don't. It's okay. But what we do talk about is the fact that there are no kills coming around. But Mackle, did you just see that he went around? He sees Lord Bathura, goes away, and he's like, wait, hold up, did I see a person there? Comes back and he's like, oh yeah, I did. Just clean takes him out. And honestly, the Team Fire has nothing to answer for it. They're just getting taken down left, right, and center.
Dude, I'd love to have a news at concert already. Like, we're getting a concert right here and right now.
I mean, they
And, hey,
deserve
the
one for getting
orchestrator.
those kills.
Yeah, and the orchestrator is gonna be Ankita, having that Zed Phantom in her hand. The thing is, the way that they're able to get a lot of plays like this, the way that they're able to punish so many of these aggressive plays, it just astounds me. And Hirsch, he's at the helm of it all, being on that breach. He's just reading them like an open book, throwing in all of his utility, and it's hitting someone. But at the same time, Lord Bathura, so he's already a couple of hits. Just
down mid.
come on. I know that you're mad. I know that you're angry, but you don't have to do him like that. They have families, dude. They have families.
That was just nutty right there. It's just so nasty. Because every one of his shots just landed. He just locked onto their heads, and he kind of showed us why there's a lord behind his name.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt quite a lot, man. That timing is the worst. But at the same time, that TP was a little bit questionable. But at the same time, hey, that worked out as a flash, didn't it? Hirsch got the kill. He was the flash. The human breathing flash is the beautiful thing. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no, this is where it all begins, and this is where it all falls apart. But hey, T-Bone's got your back. There's a reason why he has a bone in his name. He's the backbone of the entire squad.
Oh, okay, that's where you went with this. But still, I mean, come on. That was a bit too much overconfidence from Lord Bathura over there. He got 3 beautiful kills, and he's like, you know what? How hard is the third one going to be when he's not even looking at me? But you never know. Just at the least expected moments, these tactical shooters can just mess with you so hard, and your shots are just gonna miss. And it might just be your aim that that could miss at the wrong time. It just happens to the best of us. But a bit too much overconfidence led to his death, and then he panicked instantly, and he just died out. Unfortunate, but amazing first 3 kills, though, right, Aggressive?
Give it to the way that they're able to find so much of this. Hydroflick gets flashed out by Mackle. Hey, this is why you gotta buy those sunglasses from the Great Indian Festival sale on Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check out the links down below in the description if you want to get yourself a pair of sunglasses, because Hydroflick's gonna be buying one soon enough. Because you can see that Hydroflick, he's not really moving anywhere. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. He's pretty much moving around with one hand while he has his phone on his other. He's browsing those sales. He's browsing the deals. He's gonna be picking up something as well, moving on down the line. And T-Bone, he also needs to find himself a new camera. We got you all covered on the Great Indian Festival sale. We should check it all out. But for now, as we head on down over on towards the matchup, everything's too slow. There's not personally happening all over the map, except for Mackle just popping a couple of heads. Like, what is up, man? Mackle, chef's kiss level of aim.
I know, exactly. Chef's kiss level of aim. I swear, once this guy activates himself, he just activates himself, and he just gets kills that are so nutty. You're just left there wondering, do I even know Valorant? Do I know Valorant at all? But Mackle surely does. Okay, that's not what I meant, but okay. Thank you so much for that insult. Breaks my heart to hear that from me, but it's okay. These guys sure do know Valorant, and they're gonna be making up for it. Mackle against Lord Bathura 2. Hydroflick is gonna be chiming in and getting T-Bone. Bloodline, however, is gonna be answering back in midfield. He's not gonna have too many of his teammates dying. Picks up Lord Bathura. That was probably one of the most important raises, because now they could go in for that retake because it's an even Steven 3v3. Lord Bathura knows where they are, and he has to go in carefully though. But he has the backup of his teammates, so it shouldn't be that hard. The Molly has come through. Not going to be doing any damage, but they have to go in together and put up the crossfires. They have to get up those trades, but let's see what's going to be happening. Lord Bathura up there gets the kill. Electro Power shot both of them down, and the third one. And midfield is going to be going down too. Lord Bathura was the only one getting that kill for himself. Raman Chopra has come in clutch, and honestly, Harsh is just going to be bowing down to him for that. That's exactly what we saw. Harsh bowing down to Raman Chopra for those 3 kills.
I don't think he was bowing down. I think that instead he was kind of sad that Raman Chopra didn't die to the aftershock. I'm very sure that Hirsch wanted to get a kill with that aftershock, but
Possible.
That's not possibly. That's a guarantee. Like I still remember, Quain, when I was playing Breach one game, I killed you with an aftershock, and I literally made sure you got stuck in a corner, but I did kill you.
These are the moments I don't want to relive, but thank you so much for bringing back PTSD memories.
Hey, that's what Hirsch is here for. He's here to make sure that he causes everyone PTSD. As soon as they see a breach on the enemy team, they instantly will just dodge the game and they will never touch Valorant again for another 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And
I'm
then they will
pretty
come
sure.
back.
I mean, it happens to the best of us, right? I'm pretty sure the audience also has a lot of stories to tell, and I wish I could get like their stories because there are so many interesting stories that so many of these people could be telling from their own regular day-to-day matchmaking, and I love seeing their videos. And you know what? I wish I could hear their stories, but
Joke's over.
they could
You're
honestly
dead.
just go and spam the comments and tell us a few stories of theirs. But the current story that is unfolding in front of our face right now is Lord Batura trying to get a kill with the Sheriff on that long-range fight. It's not going to work out for him, though. He needs a gun, and he also needs to fall back. But here we go. Finally, that showstopper is going to be coming through from Hydroflake, but no kills are going to be coming through from that. T-Bone instead is going to be coming in clutch, coming in from behind the scenes, getting that kill on Mackle, who was getting those cheeky kills before. And he's going to be trying what Hydroflake has been doing for so long. Through that concuss, is going to be trying to get a kill, but it's not going to be working out either. 4v4, Bloodline also has gotten a kill, but Lord Bathura just got sleeping mid-fail. If he came a few seconds earlier, he could have saved Lord Bathura out, but the timing was just wrong. It's fine though, because the C has popped off. Amazing
that shot is
over there. I swear.
Last player standing.
Beautiful bait as well. That's gonna be a bait to kill and a half, and now it's all up.
Player
Midfield's gonna be
standing.
for one kill maybe, and now the time's gonna be instant. He has a couple of slurps to work with. He can throw on left, he can throw on right. He's not even able to get that tap, and oh no, Angeda's just right around the. He has nothing. But slowly swing it, slowly go in for that kill. He's gonna be able to find it all, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be 4-8 on the scorecard to end of the first half. And hey, Team
Switching
Ice,
sides.
they got the side of Team Fire under the ropes, and it seems like Fire, it's not as good as Ice.
Yeah. But let's see what they're going to be able to do on the attack. Because, yeah, Split can be a bit of a defense-sided map because you don't have a lot of entries into it. But since the entries are small, I'll give you that. But since the length of the map is really small, right? If you go in together as a team and you go in for a proper rush and you get those trades, not the entire team is going to be there on one particular site, right? You can get control over it. You can, put the spike plant down and you have to just play for post-plant positioning. So in my eyes, at least, for this particular map, post-plant positioning is what is key.
Let's just see what we can expect here. Because now that the rounds are going to be going a little bit more systematic in their favor, they're going to be pushing up, but once again, sunglasses, man. It's kind of important. Most of you are going to be buying that soon enough, but I don't think that sunglasses are going to save him from Hydroflip's Frenzy. Because that Frenzy is able to deal so much damage. Midfield's going to go in for a couple of pop shots. Not going to be able to find that kill down over towards the side of Ankadash. He's going to be able to survive. He's going to be able to get away, but Hydroflex just too good. It's gonna be the one to shut down T-Bone instead. That lizard in his hand is gonna be good for one kill more. I do believe spots them out, but he's not gonna be going in for it. But he's actually swimming. He's actually going in for those jiggles. He wants this fight. He wants this kill. But this could be so dangerous. He could just be biting off a bit more than he can chew. Bloodline going in for a couple of pop shots, but that grenade's gonna be absolutely clean and Portal mid-fail. Once again being stuck in a corner. He's thinking about life there. And he's thinking about the great Indian festival sale. But the thing is, man, we're still in a match.
He's
You gotta
always
get
in
off
that
your
corner, contemplating life mid-fail. I feel bad for him.
No, he was not contemplating life. He was contemplating about all the deals on the great
Oh,
Indian
wow. Yeah,
festival.
he probably went AFK there and went on his phone. It's like, you know what? What's new?
Yeah, a lot of the professional players do that as well. So you can't blame him.
30 seconds left.
Especially when all of the LG Ultragear monitors are on sale. Beautiful, beautiful sales. Of some of them going over 15,000 rupees. Come on, where do you get a better discount
Exactly.
than on the great Indian festival?
But while everybody else is going there to check out the deals, Harsh is still alive and kicking, and he's honestly cooking up a storm because he's taking out Bloodline too, and now he's going to be living up to Hydroflix's name, and he's trying to put up a name for himself, but it was all up to Raman Chopra to get the last kill on Robo, and Robo, he couldn't really do much in that situation, and 5 hungry players were on his tail. Honestly, the first few seconds with Hydroflix just jiggling there with that frenzy was just beautiful, and Lord Bathura, he just got a little too over ambitious. He went in without any backup, without any support. He wasn't expecting 2 players to be on heaven, but it's okay. You win some, you lose some. It's all it all balances out in the end. But right now they have to balance out the scorecards. Or Team Fire, they're going to be losing out hard because it's 4-9 on the scorecards, and they have to put up a comeback real fast. And they have to go in for quicker rushes, if you ask me.
It can work out in their favor, but at the same time, to believe that they're playing it a little bit more slower than we would expect them to. Robo! Ooh, that was
So
close.
close.
That was way too close. My heart nearly just gonna pick
Yeah,
that.
I cringed here. My heart almost came out into my hands like right now. Oh my god, that was way too close for comfort. But look at the amount of, passiveness that we're seeing right now. They're just chilling over here. They're just having a conversation with each other's characters, not even going for any pushes. Everybody's become a
You know
really
what they're
slow
talking about.
ninja. Yeah, yeah, probably where to push from. But if I swear to God, if you're
Come on, say it. Say it.
Yeah, they're probably talking about the Great Indian Sale. And it might be true. They might be down there just checking out those deals. But at the same time, they still have to do something about this current situation right now, Grace, because boy, it might get ugly real fast, and it all depends upon who's going to be rushing in first. And it looks to me that Lord Bathura is going to be the one doing that first. He hasn't checked that corner yet, but he gets that beautiful turnaround and tap on Raman Chopra. And he's just going to be crying for it. Gets a second one, and this is exactly the Lord Bathura that we know and love.
Here.
3v5
30
situation
seconds left.
already.
Here.
Just because of Lord Bathura, and he has to pick up a few more kills for himself. He has a sheriff, and he's making it sing. He can get a few more kills, but he's not going to overextend this time. Who is going to overextend, however, is going to be Hydroflick, who did not expect a wild Robo TM over there with his judge,
Here.
just to dole out his punishment. Ankita with a beautiful aim over there. Gets that kill on Robo. Brings it down to a 2v4, but I don't think it's still going to be enough. First puts out his flash, but at the wrong time, because he has no idea that around the corner there are two amazing players just waiting to pop out and get those kills for himself. And Lord Bathura, however, this time around is going to be picking up 3 kills for himself. 5-9 of the scorecards, and they have to get a little more excited, because now the odds are coming back to their favor. And once the momentum comes back into their hands, right, they can go away, like they can roll through with that. They don't really have to strategize much. They can go in and support Lord Bathura, and they can, come out with these really flashy playstyles, because right now it's become a little more serious, hasn't it? We started out having like a lot of fun with it, but now they're getting a little more serious.
Yeah, it feels like with the tournament prize money on the line, they're playing it a
Yeah.
lot more differently. They're switching up their strategies, and in a way, that is good. That is bad at the same time, because normally when you are having fun a lot more, that's when you're going to be able to sing the brightest. That's when you are going to be the one to perform to the best of your own abilities. But now that the switch-up has happened, now that the situation is a lot more different, oh my god, Lord Bathura! He just does not care. He's going to go in for a T-Bone, going in for a little bit of a spray. And a tiny little bit of a whiff. But whiffs are part of the process. You try to go in for a whiff, then you force your teammates to go in for that trade, and your enemy's really confused. They're like, haha, he just went for a whiff, and then suddenly they get killed by like 3 other players who are right around the corner. Hydroflake though, he's not gonna whiff that. He's gonna be able to get that kill with that frenzy at long range. That's what Hydroflake does. But now, 2 versus 2 on the map. Hydroflake's on low HP, doesn't have a gun in his favor, but they're spread out. And being this spread out is super dangerous. One of the guns could just get picked up by Robo.
Remaining.
Oh, too
Whoa,
close.
that was too close.
Okay,
But
here's
Roman
my heart.
Chopra, he got a gun for himself. He's gonna be able to find something. Not gonna be able to go in for that kill, but Lord Brother is gonna be there for that backup. And together they're gonna be able to shut everything down. 69 on the scorecard. The magic number is on the cards here, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about 9 and 3. It's all about the 6 and 9 scoreline, because now is where the real comeback should begin for the side of Team Fire.
Exactly, you were so right. It's all about the 6 and 9 now, and right now, I feel like the confidence has come back into the steps of Team Fire, and wherever they're walking, I'm seeing flames left in their wake. Because right now, they've, gathered themselves up. I feel like they've had a team huddle, and they just talked to each other. They gave each other a pep talk, and it's working out for them.
Now they're able to activate themselves, but at the same time, you gotta remember that last round was an eagle round, so that eagle round could just be— oh my god, beautiful play from the side of Hydroflake. He just knew. He knew for a fact that Lord Bathura was gonna be going in for a swing like that. Plays a beautiful grenade. It's gonna be good for 1, but Timo, such a beautiful trade from his side as well. Hirsch is gonna be able to shut down Robo on the other side of the map, so the evens is just not there. Ankita's gonna be able to shut down another one on towards the face of T-Bone. And now Ankita's is looking for one more. Ankita's gonna be good for that one as well. Flicks and micro adjust on point, and now it's all up to Coral mid-fail. Not gonna be able to fight it, but instead it's gonna be Ankita with controlled burst being able to shut down her third. Another concert being held, and sadly the 6 and 9 scoreline is gone, sending it down over to the 6 and 10. And Team Ice, they're now back in the running, and they also have double digits on.
Exactly, and now 3 more rounds left for them, and they can take it a little more chilled out. They don't have to stress out that much anymore.
A little
But
bit
at the
more
same
chilled
time-
out, he says.
They you know what I mean. I mean, how much more chilled out could they get? They can get very chilled out. They can go to 0 Kelvin. It's team ice we're talking about. We don't know how low they could go. But yeah, a little bit more chilled out they could be. Because they don't have to worry about the scoreline anymore. They could have a little more fun with their plays. But no, they're still going to get serious about it. And so is Lord Bathura. He's not going to overextend anymore. He's not going to dash in. He's not going to go in for any risky plays because he knows Hydra Flick could be around any corner. And they're probably trying to focus on Hydra Flick first just to get him down and out for the count so that they can go in for the execute and they can go in for those, you know, map controls, micro map controls and not in for a proper full-blown rush into the site. But we'll leave it up to time to tell whether the execute is going to be working out for them because right now the B side seems to be kind of clear except for Mackle, who is going to be giving out the information. He has a buddy up there on Heaven to help him out. But is that going to be enough? Because that rush probably has to be coming in right now. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. He was just waiting for the utilities to come in. The utilities have come in. Lord Bathura is going to be clearing the corners. And now the Heaven area is going to be occupied by the defenders. And they're going to be able to sing. But no, why would you look there? Lord Bathura caught sleeping, goes down. And it's all up to the rest of the teammates. But no, the utilities are going to come out the wrong time. But still, RoboTM is going to be able to come out and help his buddy out. And Bloodline is going to be getting that kill on Harsh. In spite of pulling out his ultimate, he just comes back, recovers, pulls out his gun, and calmly sprays the opponents down. And we're back into the action, ladies and gentlemen. 7-10 on the scorecard's aggressive. They still have a shot to bring this back.
You know what I just felt like? I literally felt as though lockdown's over, and suddenly my mom and dad just threw me back into college. That's kind of what it felt like right there.
What even?
Like Lord Bathura jumped up, used his updraft, tried to go on rafters, got killed, and I'm like, oh, it's already over. The retake's gonna happen. Suddenly, there's like 5 other kills happening, and all of it's going in the favor of the side of Team Fire. And I'm like, wait, am I back in college? I don't understand anything. What is happening? What is this?
Is this out of the syllabus? Like, it was not taught before. This is something new.
Yeah, this is also something new and something a little bit more different. Harsh is going in for a couple of his own plays. He's gonna be the one to take down mid fail, but Lord Bathura is going to be good for that trade. And now it's all up to Raman Chopra, all on his lonesome, with his dragon in his hand, going for that swing. Going to be the one to take down T1 when Robo's there for that trade. 80-10 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen. And it feels like they're making the plays happen. And Robo tries to make Raman Chopra look at him, but Raman Chopra's like, no, I don't like you. I don't like you. Even in death, even in death, I don't want to look at you.
I mean, from his perspective, he was probably looking at him and just going like, why did you do this? But from ours, it just looked like depression. It's like, no, I can't live this life anymore. I'm just going to hang out over here, literally.
I think I know why. I think I know why he was not following the breach. Because of the breach flashes, he couldn't see a damn thing.
Wow, that's your explanation for this. You heard it.
Yeah, it's a really good explanation. That's how Riot always fixes his bugs.
Yes, Aggressive always knows what Riot is thinking about. You heard it here first. But yeah, might be because of the flashes, might be because of something else, but we never know. But what we do know is that the score is 8-10 right now, and things are just beginning to get heated up towards the end of the entire map. The beginning was kind of chilled out and they were having fun, and we had a lot of memeable moments, but right now people are getting serious.
Now is where the real fun is at. The thing is, the teams are going to be slowing it down. They're going to be taken systematically. They're getting into positions where they can scream it's Johnny as soon as they try to break down a wall, but...
For anyone who didn't get that Shining reference, please watch the Shining.
Yeah, you need to watch that movie if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is a cult classic, for real.
But now, it's going to be Mackle's turn. He could just get absolutely dawned on from multiple different sidelines, and Lord Bathura, he's just going to be able to get it. Walks into the side for free. T-Bone's going to be the Easter Bunny walking in as well. Lord Bathura gets another kill for himself on towards the side of Hirsch, and now Lord Bathura, he's showing exactly what he can do on this jet. Systematically shutting them down piece by piece. He's 18-16 on the scorecard. Hirsch does get picked up though, and there is a Rolling Thunder to work with. This ultimate is gonna pay so much dividends. They're gonna go in for it, and just in 3-6, let's go. It's gonna be time to go in for the fights. It's time for them to go in for the swing and just take these fights.
T-Bone just got sleeping over there, just taken down by that utility from Breach over there. Oh, it's gonna be a merry-go-round coming from Robo and Harsh over here. Nobody knows where the other person is. They're all around the column, but it all depends on who's gonna be seeing whom first. Harsh has no idea where he is. He has an idea, but now Robo knows exactly where he is. The location has been given away, and the wall is working so beautifully for them. Harsh can literally do nothing except break that wall down, and when he goes in for the defuse, it's going to be very easy for Robo to come in and deal for that kill. And he's just going to be toying with his spray right now and getting that kill cheekily, including that use of that aftershock over there. Kind of risky over there. I mean, he did want to go in for that meme, and he did go down to the spike after all, but he really wanted to get that aftershock kill, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to find that. He's gonna be able to get it as well. So
Yeah.
I guess that's fine. What do you worry about? If you're able to get the kill, are you gonna complain? Of course not. So in a way, they're gonna be able to find it all. They're gonna be able to bring it back into their favor. But the thing is, they can't really, take a deep breath. Just one more round to get it to even Stevens, and then go back to the memes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what you want.
I mean, unless they really want that one like prize pool, so I feel like they're gonna be getting even more serious to win this out. And honestly, from the looks of things, Team Fire have just upped the heat.
You gotta make as many puns as you can.
You know it. It's me.
Give me
I
one
have to
more
make
pun.
those
Give me
puns.
one more pun. Give me one more pun, because the teams are playing it quite slow. But Lord Batura, I don't think he's gonna get that slow.
Exactly.
He's
I feel
walking
like
in, man. He's going. He's going. He's gonna get a kill.
Oh no. And Bloodline.
Enemy kill.
He catches Mackle just sleeping, pushing in through places that he shouldn't be pushing it through. Lord Batura is there to chime in. Right now, Team Fire, they're playing it slow. They're playing it really smart. They're not overextending it one bit. They're clearing their corners, and they're just waiting for everybody to come through. And it's working out for them beautifully. They have no idea that Ankita is waiting there with her teammates just to push in. But that heaven area has already been cleared out, and there's nothing for Hydroflick to shoot at. And he's just going to be aggressively shooting through the smoke, searching for anybody in that smoke whatsoever. But there's not going to be anybody. And right now, Team Fire, they're probably going to be getting this round for themselves, because it's been a perfect execution.
30 seconds
They got in that they're going to get the spike plant down, and they just have to hold post-plant positions.
Spike
And this is
planted.
something that Team Ice is aware of, and something that they can fight back against. Because if their positioning, if Team Fire's positioning is just right, it's just going to mean absolute annihilation for Team Ice. They're walking on thin ice. There you go.
Like literally thin
There you
ice. But okay, that's gonna be a little bit of a reference right then and there. Midfield tries to go in for a fight against Ankita. He's gonna be able to win that one out. Robo's gonna be good for one, and T1's gonna be able to shut down Hirsch. And that's a Team Ace, ladies and gentlemen. Team Fire. They've heated up to the point of being an inferno. And they cannot be stopped. Feels like the ice is melting away slowly but surely. They need to try and figure something out to go back to that sub-zero temperature where they were previously. Maybe bring back the memes a little bit more, because at this stage, things are looking dire. If they really want that prize pool, they gotta step up massively here. But you never really know. Things have taken a turn for much more of a serious tone, and hey, I can see something really serious in the hands of one of the players. You can see it as well. Just press the tab key, man.
Oh no.
It's
Raman
gonna
Chopra.
happen.
He's gonna. Okay.
Oh,
Just when you say
sad.
it, you had to curse it, didn't you? You had to curse it. Just when he said it, Lord Bathur was like, you know what? Nope. And Hydroflake overextending right now. He has no idea what's gonna be coming to him.
Okay, nice.
Robo team puts up the first kill, but how does he not hear that? Did he just assume that's one of his teammates? He just assumed that there's nobody there, and he just ignored the utility usage and gets taken clean out. Hydroflick just caught sleeping over there. Not really sure if his headphones are working. If they're not, you can always go up to the Amazon Great Indian Sale and pick up a new one. It's always there. But still, I'm not really sure if his headphones are working though.
No, don't worry about it. He's gonna get a new one soon.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get a new one. But look at this, Lord Bathura. He knows exactly where everybody is, and so does T-Bone. He's gonna be trying to help Lord Bathura out, but Mackle comes in clutch from behind at the right time to take Lord Bathura out, and two players are gonna go down at once. 3v3 situation, and Mackle has popped his ultimate. He's gonna try to get one kill at least. He tries to get, and he does manage to get it though. But it's again gonna be boiled down to a 2v2 situation. Location has been given out. Bloodline has to pick up one kill for himself, or else it's gonna be going down. Midfield comes in with a trade. He has his ultimate, but he doesn't have the space to pull it off. What is happening? No!
Yay! They both just stare at each other for a solid couple of seconds, and oh no, the spike's gonna get blown up as well. What just happened there? That was... Okay, let me give you the storyline here.
Simultaneous elimination.
No,
I don't think I've
listen,
seen that
listen.
before.
Listen. This is what really went down. Both of them believed in peace. They didn't believe in violence. Ankita believed that, okay, why should I kill myself in the process? We are both the same person. We are pretty much from the same dimensions.
Yeah.
We're gonna be together for the rest of our lives. And then she realized that, oh wait, he doesn't want to do this. He just shot me. He tried to run and gun me. And then just pulled out her gun again and then tried to kill her.
Yeah.
In a way, that was the storyline. It was an
And-
incredible storyline as well. The love
And
between
what
two
are the
sages.
odds?
But
Right.
love
And
can
what...
be really tough too. Love is
Love
really
can be
tough.
tough. Love is blind. Love is blind, and yeah, sometimes you can't see through that. And in spite of Breach having his flashes, sometimes love is all you need to blind the other players. But
Like the
anyway,
Breach, it's so Breach throwing his flashes is actually him throwing out his flash. I kind of like that ideology. I can
but
get
you
behind.
know, oh, but you can't get behind the other idea though. But looks like these guys are, because it's already down to a 4v5. And honestly, they're playing it a little more seriously, and Lord Bathura is clearing corners that he wasn't before, and he's picking up kills for himself. Look at that. Tried to flick Dead Smash to dink him out, but no, he's going to be getting the confirmed kill. But no overextension, he's not.
Ooh, good shot.
He's going to be pushing through, and Ankita is going to be there waiting around the corner like a sneaky little ninja to pick up that kill for herself. But that's not going to be much damage done, but it's still some damage though. It's still going to be helpful to her teammates. 3v4 situation, and the spike plan hasn't been done yet. Bamboozle play going out over here. A side is completely theirs for the taking. They're going to be planning at any time right now, and post-plan positioning is all they have to depend upon. Right now, Harsh is on the move. Midfield, he has to catch him off guard. If he doesn't catch him off guard, he's going to be going down very soon. The wall is going to be coming up. Harsh knows that. Harsh knows he has to break it down for his teammates to push in through. Midfield also has his ultimate ready. He can resurrect somebody as a bait or to help somebody out. But the timing here has to be perfect. Paranoia comes in. Robo does fail to get caught in that paranoia, which is perfect for him. Harsh is trying to pick up one kill for himself, but no bloodline. He gives out too much of his body and gets taken out. Things are unfurling for Team Fire, and Ankita comes in clutch, gets a third kill for herself. All of the T-Bone. Mind games galore right now, and T-Bone is going to be picking up the 3K with 3 HP on top of that. So close. Ankita almost made it. Amazingly well done. Nice try, Ankita. See, honestly, nice try.
Sadly, the redemption arc of this anime really did not come to its fullest fruition.
Yeah, that was top 10 anime fights. That's exactly what it was.
Sadly, the anime fight didn't really go in the favor of Ankita. She was the villain in this story. She needs to be rewritten, but the thing is, that was a really close round. They can make it all happen. She's trying her hardest, but falls short so much. 12 and 10 on the scorecards now, ladies and gentlemen. It's all breaking apart. We need to do something now.
I swear, it's like
ice. They're melting. They were an iceberg before, and now they're a small ice cube.
Exactly, because honestly, Team Fire, they turned up the heat. They were in a slow simmer. They were just chilling out. They were trying to just play it for the heck of it, but right now, they've got that fire in their guts. They've put it up to full heat, and honestly, they're scorching Team Ice right now, and they're not being able to do anything about it.
Oh, they won this really badly. Robo is gonna be the one to hold down the fort with his ultimate. He's just waiting. As soon as the teammates call it, as soon as they get that first initial little bit of information, that's all that they need to work with. They're gonna be able to survive, but that's gonna be a reverse ultimate being popped, and Robo gets a taste of his own medicine, getting slapped in the face by Hydroflag. He's looking for a couple of more plays for himself as well. Throws out the rocket, not gonna be able to get any form of damage or information. And also the main thing that you need to consider is that Lord Bathura, he's on a flag. He's right behind Backle. Backle's like, oh, hello there. You're my best friend now. You're my friend. But at the same time, big friends always end up with each like just to claim to face me all the time.
30 seconds.
I never do that, but this is the kind of play that I want to be doing, and I actually might should do some of these sometimes. But look at the way Team Fire is just going down on them.
Oh my god, look at the jet.
I know, right? Just ending things in style. Just dashes in and gets that Blade Storm killer for himself. What a way to end things off. What an amazing tournament. And Lord Bathura, honestly, he was basically the highlight of the entire thing because he ended it off in such beautiful style, aggressive.
The one thing that I really want to highlight is just look at the instant replay right at the very end. Sadly, we're not going to see the slow-mo. Basically, the jet went in for the dash right at the very end, and I saw the jet just stretch out like taffy and be like this.
I know. Yeah.
I was so scared for a second. Like, honestly, Valorant is a horror game, and in a lot of these situations, the horror game has been set in, and the side of Team Fire, they're able to take it all away from the brink of defeat as well. They're on what, a 6 and 10? Maybe no, not even a 6 and 10. They're on a 5 and 10 scoreline, and somehow they bring it all back. They didn't even lose a single round. So let's head on down over to the match highlights, ladies and gentlemen, to put an end to the storyline here for both of these squads. I have to say, right at the very beginning, so many memes, so many fun and games being taken over. Shots were gonna be missed, knives were being made, a lot of plays were being done, a couple of headshot knives as well from the side of Lord Bathura to just, add that little bit of sprinkle on top. But at the same time, you gotta consider a lot of the stuff that was happening here was kind of questionable as well. Like we kept
True.
on saying this map is gonna be a pro moment game.
Honestly,
Like,
and it's like the
yeah,
right
true.
the right amount of ramen noodles, right? Like you have that little bit of spice, you have the meme game, but you also have that competitive spirit that everybody had going on. At times, we saw them sneaking around. We saw them try to come out with high IQ plays, and they did manage to pull them off. So it's just the right mix of just the right ingredients to give such an entertaining match for us all.
Yeah, and right at the very end, they were able to do it so beautifully as well.
Yeah,
Comebacks were being made, the storylines were being set in stone as well. And all of them, they just found it all. And just as I said, like, hey, we're gonna be watching that dive on the instant replay. And we just caught it on as well. Beautifully done from the side of Team Fire. They were able to keep the spirit ready. And at the third game, we didn't really see as many friendship dances being done. It felt like a lot of the squads that were just chilling it down. They were playing it a lot more seriously, and you could feel the nerves in their hands. But at the same time, that's what the nerves are for. The competitive spirit is why you play Valorant. And they were
yeah,
having so much fun throughout the entire matchup. They were throwing in flashes, they were going in for swings, they were going in for trades. And when you consider Team Fire stepping up this massively right at the very end, they deserve a pat on the back, especially from all of their squads when it comes down to their trades game.
oh, look at this though.
Beautifully done. The shots were
Hmm.
so clean, but at the same time, right at the very end, Lord Batura just missed the biggest shot of his life. We never want to talk about that, but he did hit 3 nutty shots, so that's what he's gonna get.
Yeah, true. Like towards the end, like when he was going around with that flank, he was just so much high. Like he was on such a confident high that was like, you know what, I cannot miss that shot. And sometimes that is exactly what gives you away, and you can't really come back from that. And we have Raman Chopra over here coming in clutch for his teammates, and it was everybody coming in with equal, participation, equal contribution to the entire game, equal help, and I love the entire game, and there were so many rounds in which Ankita C just had her aim on point, and she was just like popping off, just getting her kills left, right, and center. And then Hydra Flick was just going ham on the server, and everybody midfield and his corner hugging strategies were working out for him a lot of these rounds. He was having kind of an off day, but then so many rounds he came in clutch and was just an overall balanced match. And this is exactly what I love to see. Like, look at this right now. Ankita C just popped off right there, gets 2 kills. That was the second kill, mind you, and tries to get the third and does manage to get it, and just came in clutch on so many rounds.
Thing is, the map of split tends to bring out the much more competitive side of you. And
Yeah,
that's exactly what really happened here. All these squads are going in for plays, they're going in for fights, and they were able to pull out rounds out of absolutely nowhere. That's the thing. I didn't even expect a lot of these rounds to be won,
I
but Team
swear.
Fire, they just pulled it out of absolutely nowhere. And this is the best moment. We're gonna watch this again and quit. You're gonna commentate it this time.
This was one of the best ones. I'm not really sure what happened in midfield. He had no idea that his bullets were gonna
Insert the
run out,
Spider-Man meme. Insert the Spider-Man meme right here.
like, no, you. And there was no time, so midfield was like, you know what, it's fine. But oh my god, that timing. And this, to end things off on a high note, Lord Bathura came in clutch, came in the flank, gets 1 kill, gets a second, pulls out his Blade Storm, and then just ends things in absolute style. He pulls it out and gets that last kill on Hydro Flick and dashes out just to like give us that last little bit of flex, isn't it?
So honestly speaking, it's just absolutely insane the way that they were able to play so many of their fights. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, the Great Indian Festival Championship, that's going to be coming to an end with the side of Team Fire walking away with 1 lakh rupees for their side. But at the same time, hey, the action's just not going to stop there, because if you thought that the Great Indian Festival was already over and we don't have anything more planned, you're dead wrong, because we got another tournament already on the cards. It's going to be the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championship with a prize pool of 10 lakhs. And if you want to take part in that, if you're going to be going down in the description as well when you're picking up the new LG Ultragear monitor, make sure to check the registrations down below as well, because already the new tournament registrations are live. Get your team signed up, get them ready up and prepped, because this tournament is just going to be as massive as this one. A lot of high octane gameplay. The professionals are going to be stepping on down on the cards as well, and the streamers, they got to take a little bit of a backseat. But at the same time, the action's just going to be as hype. It's going to be meme heavy as well. You never really know, because sometimes the professionals, they like to meme themselves as well for our enjoyment. You never really know. But hey, Team Fire, congratulations to their side. They deserve this win. They did a really good job, because going in for a comeback from a 5-10 scoreline against
Yeah.
such a juggernaut of a team that the side of Team Ice had is a commendable effort. And at the same time, Team Ice, they tried their hardest. They did what they could, but right at the very end, Team Fire, they just proved to be the better squad to take it down over on a 13 and 10 scoreline. But speaking of which, the juggernauts here are actually going to be the people back at Amazon who have set up the Great Indian Festival sale for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't really forget about that, because if you want the next championship to be a banger as well, you gotta make sure that you check all the links down below in the description, as you're gonna be down there as well. You're gonna be seeing a little bit something called an LG Ultragear monitor giveaway. Make sure to click on that as well. Enter that giveaway. Get yourself an LG Ultragear monitor that you don't even need to buy. It's very much possible. You could just win it out and you don't even need to buy one. But if you do want to buy one, you got a lot of great sales on the Great Indian Festival. But for now, Quinn, do you have any more closing thoughts before we wrap everything up here?
Honestly, considering how much excitement that we had in the entire tournament and in the entire match, I don't really have a lot to say because we covered it all, didn't we? We had our emotional ups, we had our emotional downs. It was such an amazing and dramatic event. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better matchup. And what better way to have such a match than having five amazing tournament streamers going up against five yet another five, and they just played it out so beautifully. They gave us such a good entertaining show, and they also got into their competitive spirit so many times that it was just amazing to watch. And on top of that, who better to thank other than Amazon themselves for bringing this tournament for you guys with that great Indian festival around the corner? I mean, happening right now. You can go there, check out their deals, just like Grace has said. And there's so many good deals that you can pick up on and take advantage of, because there has to be something or the other that you've been eyeing the entire year, and you've probably been waiting for the entire year, and you're just like, you know what, I'm never going to get it because it's way too expensive. But this is exactly that redemption opportunity that you have to pick up those amazing items. You may never know, the most in like obscure things might go on sale, and you may never know. It's honestly like a surprise. Sometimes I might never find out itself. It may not be on the homepage. You can always go search for your favorite thing, whatever you want to buy, and it might just be an offer. Go check it out though.
Mhm. All of the links down below in the description. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for sitting by with us as we were talking through the entire thing. A lot of memes, a lot of jokes, and hey, a lot of cringes being thrown out here and there. But for now, it's going to be your boy Aggressive, joined by Queen. We're going to be signing on off, and thank you all for coming by and stopping at the Esports Club to watch the Great Indian Festival Tournament Championships. And we're going to be seeing you all later on future tournaments.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.